what happened last session? Nothing of note.
You know, stuff and things.
Came back to the future. Our friends were okay. The crystal was deactivated.
Crystal is dust.
Bad blood sword is what I have written down.
The funny bad blood sword.
I wrote out a bunch of concerns about Squad being raised. Then we met Shadow, which gave me even more concerns. Got blackmailed. In turn, helped the denizens of the city blackmail the aristocracy. Paid off the mercenary. Revived somebody. Revived Brightsteel. Yes, I just didn't have the name written down.
Wait, we did? I thought we couldn't find the oils.
We couldn't, so we took him to the temple and got him
yeah, that's right.
resurrected. Yeah.
I mean, if all else failed, we always had the staff orchest, so.
I don't like that stuff.
I love how we still just carrying it.
Into a red hand monster.
And then we touched all the orbs together. Ren went, "Are you sure?" And we were like, "We already did it. Go ahead and kill us." And then we got epic boons. And that's what I remember based on it being 2 weeks ago and what I've written in my notes.
Yeah. Then, well, in paying off Shadow and everything, we ended up getting a scroll of greater resurrection.
True resurrection.
Or true resurrection, yeah, that one. That Chance now has, so that's kind of spooky. So that's a powerful spell scroll. And then we exited the weird underground cavern and apparently city beneath the city to Arazid just kind of sitting on the tower. So.
Mm-hmm. It is like bleeding quite a profuse amount of its acid blood all over the tower, and you can see where the blood is landing. The tower is melting away. Across the city, it seems to look in your direction, and each of you hear in your head, "Thank you for clearing the way for my army to take this city all the easier. A week ago I may have punished you, but now I welcome this."
Ren, while I'm panicking, can I ask two points of clarification?
For clarification, yeah.
Yeah, can I ask for 2 points of clarification?
Sure.
So is Arazid actually like the distance away that's being shown on the map? Because I'm sure that's not right. Do we know the scale here?
It would be... Let me see if I can play around with the settings to make it feel a little more...
I mean, if it's like 1 to 10, or something like that, I can also work with that.
It's definitely not that either. Let's go for a mile. I mean a meter. I hope that's a meter.
Okay, so that's the distance?
That would be like more like it, yeah. I suppose I should flip it back to feet though, to be more consistent.
Yeah, also all the spells and stuff are in feet, so.
Yeah.
And
yeah, that's
other point of
more
clarification, I think I have written down that you said it was dusk last time, so the sun has set, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, just so you know, my Shadowfell tattoo resets at sunset.
Okay.
Please continue on with your big bad evil speech. I appreciate you so much.
Oh, it didn't have much of a speech left. It's just kind of looking at you. You can sense a gloating aura coming from it.
Yeah, I can't do anything from this distance.
It's almost
Of course it's
waiting
gloating.
for you to respond in some manner.
Well, I'm not close enough to yell in its head, so...
What would you be thinking in this moment?
I mean, Chance is thinking about how fast you can get there to absolutely kill this stupid dragon.
Audra would be... Can I do, like, an insight check? Is Amonazid actually, like, happy about this? Or is Amonazid, like, messing with us?
Yeah, an insight check is possible. You get the sense it's kind of like... mostly is actually happy, but is also relishing the opportunity to mess with you.
In that moment, knowing that kind of information, Audra feels like a brief sense of like glee and satisfaction at seeing this creature bleed, and then feels guilty for having that thought.
Oh, I can bleed far more than that, my dears. Observe. And the dragon stands up on its hind legs, stretches its wings out, and then the body rapidly deteriorates into acid. And as like a great pool of it just washes over the tower, Sklard's castle is consumed.
Oh, that's concerning. Audra will try to telepathically communicate to everyone within 30 feet of her. We have to move closer. We have to stop this. We can't let this reach the rest of the city. Oh no.
What?
Oh,
Why?
no.
Who's that dragon? The dragon's bleeding. That's not a good thing. Dragons shouldn't bleed. Dragons are nice. Why is it bleeding?
It's a bad
has
dragon?
disappeared.
It's a bad dragon.
Oh, we've already killed this one before. It's time to do it again.
But
And
why?
Chance is already like walking towards the center of the city.
So this is one of those dragons that's super into mass destruction, just so you know.
But those aren't a thing.
You know that
It's-
like big army that we've been talking about that's coming to destroy everything?
Oh yeah, I know the army.
Yeah,
That's
that
different,
thing's
though.
its leader.
Well, technically it's leader's mom.
Well, the person commanding the army to march. The thing, I guess.
Okay, I guess we move closer to the... Oh, I can't move that fast. We're just gonna inch closer around and you tell us if we should stop at any point.
Sure thing.
Oops.
Can we see dragon or whatever it melted into?
Perception check.
Okay. $30.
From the outside walls, you can see like some kind of vapor rising from where Sklard's palace was. There's a soft bubbling noise and quite an acrid smell as you get closer.
I don't like that.
The smell gets stronger the closer you get.
Okay.
Well, on the upside, you don't need to wonder if Scott's dead or not.
Yeah, that's bonus. Audra will step through the gate first if we can.
So you get you get your way through the first wall, and you can hear on the other side like a hissing and popping as things seem to settle down from inside the inner wall of the quarter. And when you reach the gate through it, you can see where once the castle stood now is a solid, and now like solidifying pile of melted stone and wood. There's a couple of recognizable shapes sticking out. There's like a half melted armoire, like half sticking out of the pile of goo. There's a couple of like stone slabs that haven't quite melted, something that you think may be a sarcophagus. But this is what remains of the castle. A pile of biohazard.
Yep, definitely dead.
I'm glad we got everybody out of there. That's
Well, so just a question. Does it show, like, any signs of spreading out, or is it literally just castle melted, it's done?
Yeah, the castle seems to have like melted, and then within the confines of this inner wall, it has like stopped and solidified, making
Okay,
a
well,
really just like ugly monument to who used to live there.
at least that's the most damage that's done, as far as I can tell. For now.
But where did she go?
Oh, that was almost certainly another one of the copies or something. Or at least I hope it was.
I think Audra would know by now because we run into a couple of them that simulacrums like disintegrate into like ash when they die, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did that kind of happen, or we just saw them kind of like bleed and like shrink?
You didn't see like any ash. You just saw like the image of a Arazid just literally turning scale by scale into like droplets of acid.
Okay. May I roll an Arcana check to check for shenanigans?
Yes, you may.
The technical term.
What the fuck was that roll?
I will guidance myself since I know I'm doing this. Natural 20! And a 3 for 30! On 30 Arcana!
There may be something written in old books. Once an individual has reached a particular mastery of an element or a particular affinity towards it, it is able to summon elements, like pockets of that element. There's a hint of dimensional teleportation magic on the air above you. You wonder if maybe a Arazid doesn't actually live on this plane of existence. Maybe they actually live in an acid dimension?
And I know that like dimensional travel is really hard or like impossible right now, so that would be like extremely powerful to pull off, yeah?
The only references you've ever heard to dimensional travel are like from books more than 1,000 years old.
this information is communicated in a very dry textbook way to anyone within 30 feet of me, so I guess it would just be Solas and Chance.
Wait. So that means a monosid can bypass that weird purgatory of souls? That's slightly concerning.
Yes, and it's something that I mean, I technically have the ability to do it, not like right now, but I also like, you need something from that dimension and then something from this dimension to get back. And it's a whole thing. And I don't know if it would even work.
Well, it seems at least this was some kind of taunt or warning.
Almost certainly, yes. Unless, I don't know, they somehow found a way to get ahead of schedule, I don't think we'll be dealing with the main force anytime soon. So, it's honestly seemed kind of petty if you ask me. No, for a man as it anyway.
What day are we on, anyways?
Has anyone been keeping track lately?
I think my last note was before we got some Back to the Future. Hold on.
I thought we were on like day 6 or 7.
We are on day, if it's same day as we got sent back to the past, I mean, it's technically like the sun is set, but it's like really, really late, day 6.
So there's still like 10 days before they're supposed to get to Duras on time, or Duras and Grove on time. However, with the bridge that we took out, we're still unsure how much that has delayed.
Did you guys ever actually find out whether much time had passed in the past?
We hadn't. We came back and I think we like figured it had only been minutes.
Well, that's something to bear in mind.
I was gonna say, I think our friend said it had only been it was like the same day when we rescued them.
Yeah, that's true. I think some of them did confirm that they'd only been there for like a few hours.
Yep.
Yeah, so you're quite confident it is still Invasion Day 6. As the sun begins to set, the now significantly cooled pile of rubble and acid seems to glow slightly.
Is this like a heat glow or a magic glow?
It's like it seems to be like a bioluminescence.
Mm.
Similar to the crystals that you've seen.
Ooh. I would like to very carefully collect some of the acid blood, like using my herbalism kit, and if I melt a vial, I melt a vial, but I want to try.
Oh, it's like, it's kind of solidified into like the consistency of like rock candy, if you've ever had that. Like a kind of slightly fragile crystal.
Gotcha. I will take like a dagger that I never use. I do have one though, and like chip at it and try to take a sample.
You get a shard of. Ugh. Not really sure how to label something that's a little bit wood, a little bit carpet, a little bit stone, and a little bit acid blood.
Like, I don't know, like congealed blood. I don't know.
Congealed palace.
I get a sample of something.
As long as you know what it is in your notes and your inventory, call it what you want. You have about a handful-sized shard. Yeah, Rocky Road acid cube. Oh, gross.
I will put that away for later use.
Well, shall we head and... Actually, where was... Oh, God, I'm bad with names. What's his name that came with us?
Oh, Morgan.
Yes. What has Morgan been up to? Like, did he follow us or what?
He has, but he's been kind of like hanging back with Group B.
Well, seeing as this is pretty well done, Chance is going to return to Group B.
What did you find?
Well, the castle's gone. We did tell you about the encroaching army, right?
To Morgan, I assume that is.
Yeah.
Yes. I believe you've mentioned it once or twice.
All right, because, yeah, it seems all Amanas had wanted to do was taunt and flaunt that they would be... That killing Sklod has just made things easier for Cool's army.
Well, then it seems that we need to use some of our generously donated coffers to get some mercenaries and start making some weapons.
We were unable to confirm, but it might be about 10-ish days until they arrive, according to a map that we procured from the enemy.
May I see this map?
Chance would pull out Koth's map.
And Morgan will study it for a time. Huh. What is Rendion?
I don't know. I think that might be what we're going to go look into next. Well, we need to discuss the matters now that Dras is free once again.
And Ozur Remon? Over here next to Grove.
Again, not 100% sure. I'm gonna say those are two things that we weren't sure on, but our main priority was, well, first to get the people of Own out, which we did. Then come free Dras. Along the way, we kind of took some things out, and we know that Henry is on his way back to Neglamund. So I presume the armies of Neglamund will be returning to their rulers soon.
Indeed, and hopefully they will see the light of day and return. We should send word that Sklad is dead. Maybe that's why they left.
Perhaps we did inform them of the encroaching danger.
And they chose to leave anyway. Yes, that sounds like it was Sklad. Very easy to get
Perhaps
along
they are
with the
moving.
sheep.
Perhaps they are moving to regroup with Henry, who lost everything on his journey to Onalembo. Or I guess his journey back from Onalembo.
We'll make sure to open up communication with them in good time and see exactly what is going on there. Well, this has been an interesting evening. It seems like we have work to do. Thank you for the information. Now, if you'll excuse me. And Morgan will begin to step away with a nod goodbye.
Chance will return the nod.
Audra gives a little wave.
And he seems to begin walking back to the building that you saw earlier in the day, the new place of democracy.
So what are we doing next?
Well, those two mercs to the south seem points of interest. I don't think there's anything we can do for the cities. Grove is building its defense. Duras is free and seems to be doing the same. Own is either destroyed or Balakre does not wish to aid. And unless we wish to go to Naglamund to attempt to persuade Henry to aid, then all that's left is the things to the south, I believe.
Something
Until the
that
day.
Chance would not have forgotten, but it's understandable if Bailey has. There is one more remnant of Sklad in Duras, the Master of Games.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's after we go deal with the Master of Games, or whatever they're called. I believe we also found out that that's where Sklad's keeping all their good things. So we can, take some choice things that could help us, give the rest to the people.
It would definitely be nice to pay them a visit yet again. Saw them once before and honestly didn't like them much, but...
Well, do we want to do that in the morning, or shall we do it now?
Yeah,
I'm ready now.
I'll be fine either way, I believe.
Well, I'm good to go. Can still go for probably at least another round or two.
Definitely, yes.
Some of you guys are looking a little bit more hurt than others, though.
I have good berries if people will just accept them.
In particular, Inqua will object. I am about 20% of my usual amount of health, and almost all of my spell slots are gone.
Why didn't you take a nap earlier?
I don't get them back on a nap. I need a long nap.
You don't get any health back on a nap?
Spell slots. Those are
Oh, yeah,
far
me either.
important.
Hold something back occasionally.
We were fighting Sklad.
Yeah?
He just raises his hands and looks at you.
I mean, in his defense, I am pretty low on magic reserves, which is a bit of a rarity for me, certainly. But I've still got a bunch of other things to throw around, so...
I mean, are we expecting a fight from this person?
Oh, almost definitely. Probably not from the person directly. Probably from gladiators or whatever trap they throw us in, because they are admittedly an intelligent individual, which our opponent so far is quite rare.
Oh.
Or at least I personally believe so. Not sure about the rest of you.
I think it would be best if we slept as well. If we do get into a fight, I want us to be in the best condition. And I
That's a
also
fair point.
needed some more slots.
That's a fair point.
All right. Well, where shall we rest then? I suppose there's the guild underground, or we could probably just hold up in a house somewheres.
I feel like it'd be safer to go underground, to be fair, but I'm relatively indifferent.
I don't care either way.
Ren, on the way to where we're going, I would like to stop at a well and use my once for a short rest to create water, to create a bunch of water in that well.
Alright. If you do decide to go underground, there is like a passage into the sewers quite close to this well over here.
Yeah, I think that's probably what we would do, unless there's anybody who wants to be up.
Not in particular.
I mean, if we're all sleeping, I'll sleep, but you know.
Mm.
I'll take first watch, because I still have some reserves.
Right, so with that, I'm assuming you head back down into the Thieves Guild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
Forgot to add like all the people back onto the map. You two aren't here.
Is it just a sad ghost town right now?
Yeah. With just Webley crying softly in a corner somewhere.
That was so rough.
Move you guys on so you can slink your way in while I finish distributing. There's a lot more life in this place now in comparison to when you were last here. Which is quite heartening to hear.
Mm.
Oh, we've got multiples. Y'all at the top.
Good old cloning experience experiment gone wrong.
And when you reach the gate, which has been kind of like propped back into place but is still quite damaged, you see Nox sitting on the bridge, waiting for you all. Or keeping watch, really.
Looking at the gate and everything, is there, like, how broken is it?
It was kind of like smashed in by something very large and solid. So it's been ripped off its hinges, and the metal itself has been like bent inwards.
Okay, nothing that I can fix with like prestidigitation or anything,
No.
or any of the spell slots I'm willing to use.
It would be more of like a mending thing.
Yeah, chance we'll head on in, give a nod.
Welcome back.
Well, it's good to be welcomed back.
It's been quite the day, as you can probably imagine.
Nothing of note happened, I trust.
Wow.
I mean, nothing overly interesting as far as I'm concerned, but... Oh, well. There's a couple things, but not important. By the way...
Rod's house got like, fully melted. Like,
Oh yeah,
fully...
that happened.
Nice. She had it coming.
Yeah, I wish I could take credit for that, but I really can't. Either way, we need to rest. Got a big day tomorrow as well.
Yeah. Most people are
yeah.
already in bed.
Yeah, that's good.
But, you're always welcome. Have a look around. Choose any room you want.
Of course.
Arazid is going to rush around looking for Ollie.
So before Inqua goes to sleep, Solas would offer to take the sword off him. Just for the tomorrow.
Of course. Ugh. Disgusting.
Appreciate it. Well, it's definitely nice to have my cloak back at least. I can assure you, I doubt it'll be too much trouble for me. Quite the resolute mind, as you probably know. By the way,
Oh, I think I need to
Is
go
it
wash
been-
my hands.
yeah, might be an idea. Hope you have a good night's rest.
Yes, you too.
Yeah. So anything before a long rest, or can we start doing long rest admin stuff?
Yep, assuming there's nothing else that you guys want to get up to. I think you took this room before because the two beds are been dragged together.
Yes.
Yeah, because I need to start figuring out stuff for custom spells making and everything.
Cool.
Yes. Let me know if you have any leftover materials you're willing to part with.
Yeah, I gotta reopen. I somehow screwed up and like zoomed in, so I had to like close and reopen Roll20.
Oh, I hate that.
Ren, I know last time we were talking about potentially having like the extra wood from changing Pex's bow into the short bow count as magical supplies that can be used.
Yeah, you could like whittle it down, and use it as like
Yeah, say,
magical
well, it would-
writing implements.
I'm gonna say because where Inqua changed like Pex's bow into the short bow, so Arazid could use it. The excess wood that was like used,
Hmm.
and
Yeah,
was
like-
taken. There's
Yeah, all of that, because it still has like magical properties about it. You could use it as like part of your supplies.
okay, so it's supplies, not like I can't use it as like a magic item consumed.
No,
Okay, so how much supplies would that count as?
it would count as 5 days of supplies.
5. Okay, so that gets to 17. Thought I took something that let me.
I have a bunch of gems that you had.
Yeah, because I have a bunch of gems, but I thought I got something like another magic item to use because I lost Pex's short bow.
Well, you do have the scroll of true resurrection, but I'm sure you don't want to get rid of that.
No. As I have 2 scrolls and neither of them are being used. Oh, well, we have the time. I am going. Because actually, no, I only have 5 things of magic ink. Shoot, I need another 2. Cause how much arcane supplies do I need? Let me open up the thing so I can double check.
It's typically like 1 greater than the level, so like 1 for
Okay,
a
so
cantrip, 2 for a level 1,
7.
etc.
So 7, 8, 12. So I need 12 for what I'm doing, so that leaves in excess of 5.
I will take 4 of that if you're
Okay.
willing to part with that.
Yeah. Does anybody else want to use that last one, or is that not enough for anyone else?
I need to like properly ask about this stuff. Like, what is considered a magical supply?
Arcane supplies are just something you can buy. It's like excess magic scraps, stuff like that, that can be consumed, I think was kind of the thing.
Yeah.
It's a specific thing that was like basically invented for this custom spell like system.
Yeah.
Okay.
There
Could I
is...
pick some up in here? Or would it have been like an on the journey type thing? Because Providence would not ask anybody.
Yeah, it's something that like specifically I know we've been buying.
Yeah, it's basically like parchment and like magic ink and like enchanted quills, things that help with the writing down of spells.
I don't really need that, I think.
Okay. Can I spend one of the gold bars I've got on arcane supplies?
Yeah, if you can find someone that has like a supply of them.
Good point, because I wouldn't know.
The closest person would be the Dragonborn magic shop owner, Kay Anderson, that you rescued from execution.
Oh yeah, that's right. We still need to go circle round back to her because Chance needs to return the stuff that was stolen that he has. So I'm going to destroy the necklace of fireballs I have to put into a spell. So that's a rare item, so that's worth 25%.
Just gonna delete the handout of that now to start housekeeping a bit better with all the different magic items here. If there are any in the handouts that you know have been used, I can't remember all of them, please let me know.
Yeah, because that's gone.
Yeah, all of mine have been standard items, so there's no handout for them.
Yeah, I think the necklace of fireballs is the first thing that we've done. Oh, I have like a bunch of failed spell scrolls and everything. Would those count as arcane supplies?
Yeah.
Okay, so I actually have more than I thought because I'll have 11 left over.
Ooh. Can I take... Let's see. Can I take 11? Can I take... Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
I say because I bought like a whole bunch for everyone to use, so because I got the ones for what I want for the 3 spells that I'm going to attempt today.
I just finally have a high enough spell slot to like try my first high level one. So
yeah, that's what I pumped my who is it into the necklace into the 6th level spell, so because I finally have something to use.
In that case, can I go disappear and try and find the Dragonborn?
Sure thing.
Having realised that arcane supply is a thing rather than torture, Providence would like to try and use arcane supplies rather than torture.
You reason that the best place to start looking for this Dragonborn would probably be next to the people you last saw her around, which would be Webby.
I, as a player, know. All the way up here.
Yeah. As you pass by Chance and Audra's room, you hear a lot of noises. Magic, 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 hoi! Magic, 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 hoi!
The classic.
It's such a banger.
I'm going to start rolling if that's okay.
Sure thing.
Before I start rolling, is there any way I could also make an attempt on a potion tonight? I forget how long that takes.
Nice. Potions, I think it depends on the potion, but they can take a good few hours. Well,
So maybe I could do like one try.
Yeah, you could do like one try to make one as part of like your downtime rest period.
I'm gonna try to make some sort of healing potion. I think you've varied like how good it is depending on what my roll is in the past.
Yeah, sounds like me.
A 1?
Look, we're not talking about that one.
I'm sorry.
That you would be able to make the second tier spell, healing potion. I forget what that's called exactly.
Greater healing?
Yes, the 44 plus 4 one.
That might be it. I don't know. 68. That was looking for...
Since a potion of greater
62
healing
up.
is an uncommon magic item, can I immediately use that to fuel one of my spells?
Consumables don't really count.
Okay, it has to be like an item.
Yeah.
Because it is uncommon. So
Yeah.
I was just wondering.
But as it is a consumable, it has a different connection to the weave that like a permanent magic item does. Because when you use up the magic item, like the actual item itself still remains. You're taking away the enchantment. But the liquid inside the potion is made of magic itself.
I mean, I assume it would
Does
just
that
turn
make
to
any
water,
sense?
but like, fair. Okay. Okay, and I'm just gonna throw it at my spells. Okay, 11, I can do a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna start with the highest. I'm gonna start with Wolf's Bane, which is my highest level. 16% chance of this happening. Ugh, no.
Womp womp.
Gonna
I
try
now
one.
have...
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no. I was just going to say I have my full slew of cantrips now. Huzzah.
Gonna go for a euphoric kiss. Fuck.
There's
Damn,
the second
guys.
one.
You really do.
No,
have
we'd be
everything
very...
together.
Yeah, very happy about that one if we were going from bottom up.
Yeah. Starry Sky.
But green number equals good number.
Green number does equal good number.
And I have one last one I can do. It's for the bees. Nope.
Bees.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Alright, well, You still get the added +1 onto the ones that you failed. And if that's all your creations?
I think so. Yeah, I already made like a potion, so.
Providence. You walk into the forge. You hear the very even sound of bright steel doing what bright steel does best.
I don't know, what does Bright Steel do best? I've never really met them.
He bangs. He is a blacksmith.
Nice.
So he is just there making a sword with a hammer.
I'll probably
Webley
just-
and Kay are enjoying a nice cup of water together.
Aw. I mean, I'll kneel, so I'm not looming over Webley.
They've got they found little china teacups from somewhere, and they're sipping this water with their pinky fingers out, like every 4-year-old's tea party, without all the stuffed animals.
Aw. I'm sorry, I'll keep it quick. Do you know where I could find that Dragonborn? The one that
This
Magic
is the
shop and all that.
Dragonborn.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I couldn't find any good art, so I just grabbed a token that was vaguely fitting.
oh no, Providence still asks that and then realizes.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Hello.
hi, and then immediately switches to Draconic. Do you have arcane supplies?
A grin comes over her scaly face. Ah. Another student of the scaly tongue, I see.
Well, it was the first language I was taught, so yep.
You must tell me that story sometime. But to answer your question, I have a stash in a house in Juras.
Oh, that's lovely. How much do you want?
How much do you want?
A lot.
It will be 1 gold for every day supply.
I
I have 30-ish days worth I can give you.
just take it out of this, and Providence just hands one of the 5 gold bars over, and just, I don't know, give Webley the rest of the money.
Really?
I mean, sure.
But with that
I frankly
money,
don't know
maybe we
anyone
could,
else.
afford to leave Juras.
I mean, you do you.
Webley begins crying. This does not seem to be a rare occurrence for him.
Oh, now Providence feels guilty, and she's tempted to take the gold back to stop him crying.
But he's it's a happy cry.
Providence doesn't know the difference.
Oh.
Just looks back
Providence
over at
is
the
a poor,
Dragonborn.
tortured boy. Girl. Individual.
Soul.
Yeah.
So, where's the stuff? Please.
Do you remember the place that I was selling out of recently?
No, not really.
Well, ask your friend with the ponytail for directions.
I thought more than one of them had a ponytail. I'm going to be honest, I wasn't really paying attention.
The one with a very dour attitude.
That still doesn't narrow it down, I'm sorry.
Do you know how little this narrows it down?
The one with the sword.
Again, I think you've expanded the query.
The human male.
Okay, that does actually narrow it down. Wait, does Inqua have a sword?
Well, last you saw him, he had the sword of cool, but
I mean,
she
Inqua also
doesn't
has
know
like a
that.
crystal arm.
All right. Yeah. No, I think I know the place. Yeah.
And Inqua isn't technically human. But then I suppose neither is Chance, so. If you ask
Okay,
him,
so-
you will find that place. Go 2 doors down, round to the back. You will see an outhouse. But don't worry, it is a fake outhouse. Lift up the toilet, and there you will find my supplies.
Okay. Thank you. And does that awkward thing where you leave and you don't when you say goodbye, but then you're not actually quite gone from the conversation. And then I proceed to ignore the advice because I know where the store is. And go find it. And I will mark off a gold bar.
It takes you about an hour to do all of this, but most people are already asleep, so no one notices that you've disappeared. It seems to be
I
some
would be
kind of like
invisible.
odd like darkness coming from one of the doors to the north as you exit the forge.
Ooh.
And when you return, it's still there. But in the morning, assuming that you just head straight to bed once you return with the supplies.
If I've got enough time to try spells, I'd try,
Sure.
I suppose. There are a bunch on the shared document right at the bottom. They're all in a nice little table.
Okie dokie. I will need to find them.
I think for now it would either be the cantrips or maybe just the first level, because those don't really need much auditing, whereas the third and the fourth definitely need auditing. One is literally just reverse bending. One of them is shillelagh, but it destroys the weapon afterwards, and the other one is find familiar, allowing me to summon a different thing because it looks really cute.
Alright, just let me have a little look.
Yeah, no worries.
Does anyone else do anything as you will wind down?
I think that's everything. Unless Solas is doing something.
No.
How much money did I just theoretically hand to Webley?
Enough to make him cry, which means it's anywhere from 2 gold to 2 million gold.
I mean, it's like a kilo bar, wasn't it? It was like 5 kilos. It was 4.2 kilos in total of gold. I do intend to use gold as a weapon at some point. Just how?
So I've just done a little bit of napkin maths.
We like napkin maths.
You handed to Kay the equivalent of about 400 on Alembi's gold pieces.
Jesus fuck.
Jesus. That's like
Times that by
400 on
7,
Olympias.
and that is like southern.
That's like how much I have left.
Gold pieces.
Yeah, that's a me. Oh, Jesus.
Cool. Someone needs to teach. Oh, wait, no. Providence is teaching economics to Providence. She's got the maths book. She'll realize a mistake at some point.
Audra also has an Economics for Dummies book that you can borrow.
Oh my god. I mean, Providence will never ask for it, but thank you.
Just let me know if Audra would see Providence studying that, and she will
God,
offer it
no.
unsolicited.
I'm gonna be honest. Now that she can turn invisible, Providence will be invisible most of the time.
Providence is just the encapsulation of I don't have pronouns, don't refer to me.
I exist. Damn shame about that.
Yeah. Okay, so what spells would you like me to look at in particular now I've found my way here?
Probably all of them at some point. I can basically run. The top 2 are entirely homebrew, pretty much.
Okie dokie.
The bottom 3 are modified standard spells, which I think just focus on for now, because I'd rather you have a proper time to read those and critique it properly, so you're more. I don't know.
Okay, so you'll
It's better that way.
spend some time this evening doing the cantrips
2
in the
cantrips.
first level.
Yeah, and the first level. Basically, first cantrip is reversed mending, so it breaks things instead of destroying things. The second one is shillelagh, but it's 1 damage die up, so it's on par with like firebolt and everything, but it destroys the weapon after the spell's finished. It's kind of like a last stand, hence the name. And then manifest fragment is literally find familiar, but with the ability to summon a fractal mascot, because look at this boy.
I mean, fair. None of those seem to be particularly problematic to me. The 3 spells are fine. But yeah,
Lovely. Well, obviously they can be changed.
Have a look at the others once.
Yeah. Just so for note keeping purposes, how many arcane supplies would I have after this?
After this evening.
Yeah, because I'm going to note it from
You're using
that point.
4 because if you're doing 2 cantrips at 1 each and a first level at 2.
Okay, so 4.
Thanks.
So how many do I have left? It was 30 minus 4, so 26. Not 126, because I don't think I could carry that much.
Yeah, I need to stock up on arcane supplies again because I am fresh out.
So I do.
After clearing out the one vendor and
I'm sure they'll have more.
It's
Chance just shows back up, a shit-eating grin on his face.
so I've got to roll 3 D100s, and
You're looking for very high numbers if you don't have things to sacrifice.
I'm looking for basically 90, 90, and 92, respectively.
Yeah, because base success chance is 10, 10, 8.
Okay.
The cantrips are 10.
I'll just roll
versus
3 in
8.
a row. Damn.
I had a bit of a heart attack for a second then. I was like, what? 101?
How do you roll 101 on a
So I'm afraid all
and
those
just to-
3 are...
Yeah.
But in Constellation, they are now a percentage more likely to happen.
Yeah. So the
it's
2 cantrips are 89 or above.
Yeah. Or now 11% chance.
And the first level spell is 91 or above.
Yeah, I need to do some shopping for more magic items I can just destroy, because I have funny things that I want to create.
Chance is so successful that night. Audra gets so excited. She makes 1 potion and she turns to show Chance and she's like, "Oh, your sword is
Blue.
frosted. How?"
Magic.
That was really fast. I'm really proud of you.
I mean, the canonical explanation of how Chance turned into a wizard is that he learned magic in 1 night.
Yeah.
So
the essence of Chance's entire character is gotta go fast. You have speedrun training as a wizard. You have speedruns creating spells. You've speedrunned a relationship. You do.
Just got a speedrun dying next in Resurrection.
Please don't.
Speedrun taking over a cult.
Yeah.
well, I made a potion, so.
Oh, it took Masaru 10 years to take over this cult. I did it in one night. Fuck you, Dad.
Cult leaders hate him. Watch how he wipes out a cult in one night.
9 out of 10 cult leaders hate this trick. Unless there's anything else, you all gain the benefits of a long rest.
Yay, long rest!
I can click the long rest button. Watch as it does nothing.
Long rest, go bro.
Well, it does reset my spell slots, so that's
Oh,
the
before
fun
I
thing.
sleep, so I obviously good berry.
Yeah. So, anyways, I wake up and cast Mage Armor.
Understandable. Please survive the day. And it is now the 8th of Lavion.
Day 7 of Invasion. Where's my notes document? Actually, I should double check to make sure I have everything that I want prepared.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Oh
I
god,
think
it's
I
only
might
just hit me about how much money that is.
Yes!
I find, like, let me just. So, gold is one set of gold, but faint gold is another set
Yes,
of gold.
so there's two currencies. There's Southern Dolor Gold, which is designated as SD. They are clay tablets painted to look like gold. And then there is Onalembi's Gold, which is OGP. Or SDGP and OGP. Onalembi's Gold is like your traditional gold coins made from pure gold. The conversion rate is 1 OGP is typically worth 7 Southern DeLorean GP, but you can also negotiate with people and get a better price than 7 on the conversion rate.
Mm.
So, just for my own note taking, how much money is Providence carrying around with 4 gold bars?
Approximately 10,000.
Ah,
Probably more
That's
like
We could buy a
12,000.
warship.
I'll just put 10,000 estimated.
That
That's
is
nice.
10,000 SD GP.
Yeah. So who wants to teleport?
I legitimately forgot you could do that. Yeah, let's do it.
Going fast wasn't fast enough for you. You gotta go instantaneously.
Are you gonna, like, portal this? You're gonna put the teleportation down, run into it, going at 70 feet a turn. You're gonna come out of it accelerated and just go through a wall.
Yes. Now we're thinking with portals.
It's a good thing Sklad never offered you cake. Arazid's gonna come in the morning and knock on Providence's door to wake them up.
Walks past Providence because they're invisible. Yeah, I enjoy this. This boon was perfect. Thank you, Ref.
It's the dice giveth. And then when one triseth to make a spell, the dice taketh away.
They're not allowing me my, like, break everything cantrip. One day.
Solas! It's
There'll be a lot
morning.
of clanking coming from inside his room. And he'll say, "1 minute."
Are you doffing or donning? I forget which is which.
Putting it on. Alright, just 1 second. As you can hear, a defined grunt as he's pulling himself off the ground and opens the door. Alright, I think we're good.
Morning!
Morning.
Are you ready for another day of fun and hopefully surviving?
Well, sure, why not?
Do you want to go wake them up? Because I don't really want to walk in on them.
Yeah, fine.
And you look like you've already seen enough horrible stuff.
It's a bit rude, but yeah, sure. As Solas will move on over and just give a casual knock on the door.
Yeah. Chance just sits directly up. Man is the lightest sleeper after sleeping in the desert for years.
We perceive that it's morning. People are waking up. Be best if
All
you
right.
follow suit.
Say Chance would just start getting up and doing his own thing.
Audra rolls ungracefully out of bed, super like bedhead, and just like starts braiding her hair, doing her morning routine. I had a dream that Artemis's manse melted into like lava.
Well, given the pact that he had with Ball, from what we could gather, it would make more sense for it to turn into blood than lava.
That does make more sense. That does make more sense. It would be way grosser, but it makes more sense.
Mm.
I know people get weird about blood, but it's like it's inside of you all the time, so.
Yeah.
Do you want any help with your belt, or?
No. Like Chance kind of like stands up, ready to go. No, I'm good.
Okay. Audra like quickly like straightens out her clothes. Okay, I'm good. I'm fully good. Solas, you can open the door now.
Chance just
Solas
walks
is
out,
long gone, I bet.
looks
Solas?
around.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone. Where's the Dragonborn? Before we go anywhere else.
Where Solas is heading.
Ah, perfect. Chance just gonna start like wandering about looking for them. See if they're still here or if they've returned home.
They are having breakfast along with some others.
Is that in here or
Yeah.
am I just blind? Oh, I am just blended like right in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to be fair, it was not a well-selected token. I'll try find some better art.
Yeah, Chance would come up, pull a bag out of his bag, and just kind of hold it out. I think this is everything.
She takes the bag from you quizzically, and then as soon as she opens it, her eyes light up. Oh my god! Thank you!
So, I've honored my end of the bargain. Squad's dead. Got your stuff back.
Yes, and what did I promise you in return? It's been a rough yesterday. Nearly being executed and all
That's fair.
that.
That's fair.
She seems to be awaiting an answer.
I believe that was.
The way I remember it, she allowed you to take something if you promised to bring her jewelry back, so you've technically already been paid.
Well, no, because it was going to be the tusk. Basically, it was the material components for contingency.
Which have now bent down.
Well, either way. Chance is still returning it, and upon that revelation, he's just going to kind of shrug.
That is character growth right there.
I can't go back in time and stop a crazy bitch from doing crazy bitch things. I'm glad I could at least recover this for you.
You have done me a great service. I will see if I can find what you need. I'll ask around. And hopefully maybe it'll survive the fire. Check in with me again in a few days.
Very well.
She nods, thankfully.
Chance will kind of give a nod back and go sit at the table.
Solas, I assume, is just leaning against the wall?
I mean, if there's stuff around, you would kind of just find a seat for the most part, but you'd stand back for like the first part of the conversation and then just slip by.
You, the rest of you guys would notice that Solas has taken the sword from Inqua.
This is fine.
Yeah, it's currently fully wrapped up, just strapped to his back, as it was before.
Through a mouthful of food, Arazid just says, "Oh, so he gets to carry it, but I don't?"
Look, I understand that. What am I saying? It's my cloak. I mean, it makes sense.
I want to hit. I want to hit well, like you do, and you do. You turn
the
into
bow
a
will help.
dragon.
Your bow will do well with that. I don't think you need to sacrifice your mind.
Yeah,
to a
you just
sword.
got a new bow. Isn't that a nice bow?
Yes.
And it like doesn't want to turn you evil, which is like so fun.
But the sword won't turn me evil. It just turn me
No,
evil
it will just
for,
make you do
a
bad
brief
things.
period of time if I don't hit well. But I will hit well because I'm strong now. And my problem here is that you just don't trust me.
I trust you. I don't trust that magical item.
Yeah, that thing is terrifying. Even I wouldn't want to wield it. Like, I have use for a second sword, and I do not want to touch that thing with a 10-foot pole.
I don't believe it is a matter of trusting the individual, but rather the thing itself. Can't really believe something that's, well, does what it does. I mean, heck,
Yeah, if it was up to me, we would have that thing buried somewheres to be forgotten for time immemorial.
well, buried things do end up resurfacing eventually. If there's any way, it'd probably be best to find a way to destroy it outright, so...
Yeah.
With how powerful it is, that seems unlikely.
I
Wow.
think if we cast it into the volcano of the island, it might work.
Yeah, maybe. A volcano's pretty hot, and I mean probably hotter than whatever that was forged in, so...
It'd definitely make it hard to retrieve, but... I don't know, something tells me. Won't do it.
Maybe like a wish spell? I know that's a thing that exists. I can't do it, but...
I would almost certainly do it, so I can show you.
Maybe we should cast it into a pool of Azarkul's blood. It seems to be what it came
Actually, if we would have thought about it, throwing it into like a monazid's like acid blood, that might have been a good idea.
from.
I do
Ooh,
have a
Yeah.
sample.
but it's all like hard and yucky now.
Yeah.
Or it's
Yeah.
liquid and yucky.
Yeah,
Well,
we
it just
probably would have
cools
needed
really
to do it when it's
fast.
liquid. Well, next time that we kill the bitch, we can do it and give it a try. And worst case, we'll then have it encased in acid.
And people super can't get to it then.
Yeah, it'll be more difficult.
Question for you, Josh: is Providence visible or invisible at this moment?
Oh, visible. They basically came in, took an apple, went, fixed the main gate because they have mending, and then have come back and have just proceeded to kind of absent-mindedly zone out, leaning against the wall.
You're not just gonna have an apple, right?
Yeah, you need your strength. Like, we might be fighting like a lot of people.
I'm good.
Well, at least like maybe take a look at Goodberry. It has like all the nutritional things that you need for the day if you're like not feeling very hungry.
I'm good.
Audra gets visibly upset.
All right, well, we should probably get going to the Master of Games before they skip down.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, who? Why? What?
You know, as if you filled,
So it's like a
Providence in on the dragon.
slaver who's like a real mean guy.
You say that about a lot of people, and I've come to realize
Yeah.
that we're not good people. I mean, I knew that about myself, but
No. You got it wrong. They're the bad people. We're the good people, putting them in their place.
good people don't decapitate people, Chance.
Well, if good people just lay down and allow bad things to happen, aren't they also bad people?
Well, no, what I'm saying is there's no such thing as good and bad. It's two arbitrary sides to a really shit story.
And also, one important thing: good people never say they're good people. Same thing with geniuses.
Raised in a cult. Raised in a cult. I'm calm. I am calm.
It's just a matter of common sense. Just know what you know. Just know what you know. Understand what you understand.
So you can't say facts out loud now? That makes no sense, Solas.
Well, either way, I don't care. I'm going to do what I think is right.
Yeah. After all, conflict is merely two sides, different opinions, mashing things together.
Yeah, that's it. Why I just anyway? Who? Why?
So we're gonna go. There's a slaver that has all of.
Oh, you
Slav's
don't need to say anything
stuff.
else. I'm in.
Yippee! Arazid waves bye to everyone, blows a little kiss to Ollie.
I leave a goodbye note for Quinn because I hate confrontation.
And you guys leave, head back to the city.
Mm-hmm. We're going after the Master of Games.
Here, you're not here. Inqua will communicate to you all that he is going to try and do like some magical research, making potions, that kind of thing, and he's going to remain where he is.
So we're heading directly to where the Master of Games is. So we're heading directly to the Colosseum, number 3.
I believe so, yeah.
The Division Gate is the largest gate in the city, even bigger than the ones heading in and out of the palace. It could easily fit 20 people abreast walking through, and this quite nice paved covered area that leads to the seating of the Colosseum is equally as wide. when you reach the Colosseum, you see a few people like brushing around the stands. There seem to be like cleanings, since it's quite early on in the day. One of them looks up to you. Can I help you?
Looking for the master of games.
Oh, they're in the manse. You can get there by following that little path over the circular wall.
Alrighty, thanks for the help.
Would you like a good berry? Are you hungry?
What is a berry?
A show without crying, for sure. It's really good.
I'd better not. I'm not meant to eat when I'm on duty.
Just put it in your pocket. Save it for later.
It'll get all dirty.
Let's just check and make sure nobody's looking.
Perception check.
Or they better watch themselves. 26.
Well, you don't physically see anybody. You can't escape the feeling that you are being watched somehow.
Do I get any more information about that feeling?
It's like just like just a nebulous kind of. It's everywhere.
I hate that. Okay.
It makes it just a little anxiety.
I already have a glade friend.
It's the same kind of feeling that you experienced when you thought that everyone was like talking about you back in the cult tent when you got drugged.
So it's almost like a psychic feeling almost.
Yeah.
Kind of reach out with my psychic thing and just be, who is there? Show yourself. And everyone hears that.
You don't get back any words, but you do get back a general vibe. One that is welcoming, impatient, and knowing.
Can I tell what direction the vibe is coming from?
It seems to be coming from like the entirety of this like quarter.
What the fuck?
Just like everywhere in like this area. It seems to be like resonating from like someone's controlling like all the psychic vibes in the area.
When you say it's welcoming, is it like a warm type of welcoming? I can roll insight if you want.
Yeah.
I love how when you drew that square out, like this section of the water, that's where the vibes are. This section. Nah.
It is excited, anticipatory, but not like friendly welcoming.
Everyone else in the group hears in an extremely anxious voice in their heads, something's waiting for us.
Probably the master.
You walk along the like circular wall. This one is a little bit thinner, only about 4 people abreast would fit across it, and on either side you look down and you see the fields of slave houses and many slaves moving about with their day. You would have thought that the new democratic leaders would have freed them as a priority, but they are still there.
I'm sure they're gonna get that next Thursday. besides, the master's still here. Once that we deal with them, then, you know.
You guys walk all the way round, and you'd be aiming to go here. Number 4.
Boop.
And as we enter, this area is where we'll take our little break.
Oh boy. Time
Not
to
ominous
kill
at
another
all.
evil person.
Oh.
Ren knows exactly how to scare the crap out of me.
We show up to the mansion.
So more specifically, you make your way around this circular wall. There's a couple of stone steps and some guards at the bottom of those steps demanding that you show papers.
Like specific papers or...
Look. We're here to see the master. I don't have papers. You're going to let us in, one way or another.
Well, what are your names?
Well, I'm Chance. There's Arazid, Providence, Solas, Audra, and Ollie.
What are your names?
Me? I'm Bathsheba. And this here's my brother. He's just called Brother.
Nice to meet you. Manners.
Oh, your name is Manners? I thought it was Audra.
No, I'm saying it's like it's a social concept that you when you meet somebody, you don't just like bark and like ask for their name. That's
Well,
rude.
we're not exactly meeting socially right now, are we? I'm actually at work. I'm performing a role.
So just because you're working, you could be rude.
If you're working for the biggest, baddest bitch in the city, wouldn't you kind of be rude?
Chance opens his mouth to counteract and then realizes Scott's dead and closes his mouth.
No, I'm nice to everyone.
Bathsheba shrugs. Well, different strokes, I guess. Anyway, I've got some of your names down here. People that are allowed to come in and go and see the master in her court. I've got an Arazid. I've got an Ollie Gunnell. Is that you?
I believe it's Gunnell.
That's Ollie.
I'm sorry, I only learned how to read yesterday. How are your manners
Wow, that's
now?
really good.
If you insight check, he's clearly lying.
Audra's not gonna insight check.
I think like a passive insight, it's quite an obvious.
Quite obvious sarcasm.
I've also got here a turtle named Sunny.
Oh yeah, they are no longer traveling with us.
And none of you are a turtle in disguise.
I mean, I can turn into a turtle.
Oh, I've got a Solas here as well.
Hi, yes, hi.
Hello. And I've got a orc, half orc grandma. That's literally all that's written there.
As she's mentioned, you see Solas' eyes widen as he just has a flashback.
Full on PTSD.
Yeah.
The only thing that can scare Solas.
Are you okay? Do you need a cookberry or like?
Oh, just resurfacing memories. That's fine.
Are you sure?
Oh no, not at all, but it's fine.
Well, you're going to let everyone through.
There is.
Yeah, I have it on really good authority that we're welcome here. So,
You don't need to try your little voodoo magics on me, love. I've got a little side note written here saying people are allowed to come in if they're with the others. Are you with
Okay,
the
good.
others?
Well, there's
Yeah,
two
we,
out
we,
of.
we
we're
travel.
holding hands. I mean,
Oh my god, gay.
What, is it though?
Yeah. Who knows? So I suppose that is all alright then. So we've got this one tick, this one tick, this one tick, and then I've got to just write the threes of you's names is downs. How do you spell Providence?
Providence.
Oh, thank you very much. Chance, that one I can spell. Alright, I think we're all good. A Keeper's Manse is the one next to the waterfall on the very outer edge of the city. I believe that is where the master is waiting for you.
Alrighty.
Thank you. And then I'm just gonna turn to Solas. So you do realize this makes me have more questions. You travel around with a turtle, and I don't think I've ever seen one, and an half-orc grandmother.
Those were former allies, yes. The first one is now part of Henry's crew, if memory serves. And I'm glad about that because I never want to see them again. And the latter is somewhere.
Last you saw of Sunny, he stole your small flying gembe, the spit take, and sailed off after a fight between Mekis and a Manazid.
Solas wasn't there for that.
And the last Solas saw of Sunny was him strolling out of the city of Onalembo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hence why I said somewhere.
I'm sure Sunny's fine. I'm sure they're fine.
Keep forgetting
Stole a
Demetria
Gembe to
ensued.
go after Mekis after we released Mekis, who then flew after a Monosid, so...
So, yeah, somewhere. Unless you know where my mother is, but otherwise...
Nope, flew off northbound off the island when we first got it, if I remember
so
right.
somewhere in that general direction, got it.
Wait, your mother jumped off an island?
Yeah.
This is. Okay, you know what? Let's just go murder a guy.
Yeah, no, it's best. The more questions you have about me, the best they go unanswered.
I typically think that there isn't many things that can be asked about you. You just exist.
No, I think honestly, actually, Solas, I think this is a really good opportunity to get to know each other better. I mean,
Oh,
you've met my
goodness.
mother.
Oh, right, I have, haven't I? Have I?
Yeah, Marie.
Oh.
Do you want to get in touch with your mother, by the way? Because I can arrange that.
You've met my
I'm
mother
fine.
as well.
Yes, I know that
She's
one for
very
sure.
scary, but also really cool.
No, she wasn't scary. She was fine.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you've met the parents of most of the people in this group who still have parents, or at least had parents.
Well, everybody met my father, so
Yeah.
there's no real going about that one.
Definitely, yes. But yeah, no, no idea what the fuck my dad is, that's for sure. Probably out being a fucking weird piece of shit, as he usually is, not in a bad way, mind you. And
Sorry, I just laugh whenever I remember his name.
fucking, you made it.
I know. I do many things in this game to amuse only myself.
Yep. And then for my mother, well, off somewhere in that general direction.
Which way?
Yeah. he kind of points in the general direction he thinks is north.
And north, slightly east. Like Chance will point as well.
Yeah, okay, so like that general direction.
That's nice.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to get in touch with her for any reason, I could set up like a dream for you guys.
Maybe one day, but not now.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're like walking up to this place, or maybe like later. I don't know.
I think the last time I actually talked with her in any capacity was about a few weeks, maybe months now. It's been a while. Anyway, let's go kill the bitch.
So you wander towards the Keeper's Manse. Without further ado. The manse itself, the court, as the guards described it as, is a rather large, rectangular, ornate building with a very large entryway. Which you'll have to scroll all the way down for to see yourselves.
I'm getting a severe feeling of deja vu. In a way.
Well, shall we? Chance
Wow, a
just
lot of red.
Feels quite homey, despite it being the base of a fucking bitch.
It's kind of cool, but kind of creepy.
It's ominous. Seems to be a theme.
Yes! Ominous! That's a good word.
Can I make just a general perception check to see if anyone's around? Am I hearing anything?
Yeah, there's like a court full of people just like sitting watching you approach, and once you get to here, they will, the Master of Games will put their hand up and request that you cease advancing.
Solas gives 0 fucks.
He got up
Oh,
to the
we're still
If
light.
Solas keeps walking, I keep walking.
He will stop. Not because she put a hand up. Like, he stops like a few seconds before she puts a hand up because he has this sort of like vibe that he shouldn't go into this place. So he stops not because she told him, but because he wants to.
Welcome.
Hello again.
I have been awaiting you. My
I'll be right back. I just gotta go move my car real quick.
Oh, okay. Then I'll hold off on the bad guy speech for a few minutes.
Hello again.
Sup?
Don't know why I said that, to be honest.
So what are we all drinking right now? It's hot as hell.
Iced coffee.
Water that's been sat on my desk for like the past hour or so. Actually went, no, it was like 30 minutes because I got it during the break.
That's not long.
Has its own sparkling lemon and lime.
Oh, that's nice.
'Cause it is nice. I want that thing. Look at it. So fluffy.
This thing.
Yes. The vet bill must be insanely expensive,
Oh yeah.
but worth it.
I could, if you wanted to do like a history or a nature check, to determine like what's going on in that portrait, we could do that while we wait.
I mean, sure. History or the other one? What was the other option?
Nature.
Since we're in here at this point, am I able to determine if that vibe that I was getting is coming from anyone in this room in particular?
Sure. That would be what would be best, like a Arcana check.
I'm down for Arcana, yeah.
you just look at that thing, Providence, and you're like, yeah, that's a big ass creature. It's like a bear,
I thought she was.
or like an
So
owl.
she doesn't even see the big fluffy thing. She goes, "Yeah, that's a human." And then, oh,
that works too. It is quite clear as you approach, and the feeling gets more and more oppressive, to the point where you almost feel like walking is a struggle. That this weight of the mind is coming from the Master of Games.
Can I try to push something back?
Push how?
Like, Audra has a lot of, like, anxiety, and she's seen a lot of awful things by, like, skimming the memories of Nyx after they had, like, the memories of the twins in their mind. So I'd like to push basically enough of that really bad negative energy, like that anxiety, just awful, horrible feelings, back onto this person, and enough that they stop messing, like, enough that they pull back, that they're psychic or whatever's going on.
Interesting.
So I'm trying to push them out.
Okay.
Alright, I'm back.
Hey. That would be a check with your spellcasting ability.
Okay.
Wisdom?
Just straight wisdom or a spell attack roll?
I think like a wisdom check would be more appropriate.
Okay.
You basically force your willpower like back towards the master, and you are distressed to learn that it seems to nourish her.
Oh, that makes me mad.
It has been many weeks since I last saw you all, and you have gotten much stronger and much more dangerous. In many ways, I am proud of you.
Well, I appreciate the compliment. No, I don't. What am I kidding? Either way, I would say it's a pleasure to meet you, but well, I feel like the feeling's mutual when you hoped that we'd never have to meet again.
Why is it
Alright.
that you are here, then?
Well, we got rid of one big bitch out of the city, and we feel like we need to clear out the rest, so...
Well, we were told you're holding on to some things for Squad. We killed her, so we've come to collect them.
That as well.
Do you see this plate before my eyes? It leads to a pocket dimension, where I keep her fun things. There is a stone to activate it, which I have, of course.
Insight check.
Go for it.
I'm not very good at these, mind you, but... Yeah.
He's
I went
still
Arazid
rolling
too.
those.
Can I give assistance? Are you
Yeah.
squinting your eyes?
So you rolled a
I
10
actually
the first time?
Yep, actually rolled the first one to GM.
Oh, they're hidden, that's why.
Second one. Yeah, so max is a 10.
Like, honestly, your brain is still haunted by the memories of naked orc grandma.
Yeah.
Like,
Just like re-repressing them.
yeah, your brain is quite preoccupied. Like, you hope that she's telling the truth, because that would make, like, the reason why you're here a lot easier.
Yeah.
If you can take it off of me, then you may have it. Maybe you'll prove yourselves truly worthy.
So what? Are we
fight right now?
are we gonna like how are we gonna do this? Is it gonna be like a game of tag or what? Just trust me when I say I can get to you and take it.
I would like to see you try, but as a master of many such games, I have found that there is only one that is ever satisfying. Blood. Blood. What say the rest of you all? And the master, addresses the gathered, humanoid forms that appear to have not really reacted to anything. They all rise at once and chant, "Blood."
Oh yeah, I can make that. For some reason, I don't think this is a good thing.
I wish you luck. Now, let us begin the game, but first, why don't I slip into something a bit more comfortable?
Oh boy, time for the anti-magical transformation.
Ooh. Oh shit!
See?
Lol.
Oh look, it's another evil dragon Providence.
Look, just because we're 2 for 2 doesn't mean that they're all bad, goddammit.
Honestly, I didn't see that one coming, but I probably should have.
I mean, at least the chair's big enough now.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I knew she was some evil monster BS, but yikes.
So can I communicate telepathically to my party members? I don't know if this is something you allow in your games, right? Because we've never done it before, but I would like to go first. So I would like the others to delay their turns until after I've gone.
I suppose you could try persuade them.
Everybody just wait a second! Telepathically. And are we going straight into initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
When the Master of Games, great timing by the way, I'm high. When the Master of Games transforms into a terrifying massive dragon. I forgot to open the turn order, my bad. Please roll those again.
No, it'll just go in there.
Oh, cool.
Keeps changing. I'm trying
But
to
yeah.
change it back to the first one.
If you'll allow it and the party members cooperate, I will try to communicate to everyone to try to wait until after I go. I'm gonna do something crazy.
Okay, wait, mine just disappeared.
Yeah. My one's meant to be 10.
Oh wait, it's roll 20. Roll 20 is frozen. Wonderful.
Oh, cool.
Oh, it's frozen for you guys? Shoot.
Yeah, I'm just refreshing, it'll fix itself. I think it's because, I tried to edit my initiative and it just was not having... Oh wait, what? Oh, I'm gone now. I'm just,
So you are.
I'm just gone.
Oh, there you're back.
And now I have 91 HP. What the fuck?
Is that... What? Oh no.
Oh, I think the token defaulted back to something.
Yeah, I should have 137.
Previous.
134, I mean. Oh, and...
Yeah. Okay.
Now there's
I've already-
two.
Now I have dragged
Okay.
it on. I
Right.
guess it's fixed. I hope it's fixed.
Okay. Right, just open sheet. Everything sorted. Okay.
Any volunteers to run Arazid?
Let me get my mouse out, and then I can, because I don't want to do this without a mouse.
Cool beans.
I say, because I've just been using the trackpad of my laptop, but let me grab my mouse out of my bag here.
Okay, is everyone's initiative added roughly correctly?
Yes.
Have you rolled Arazid's?
Yes.
Yep.
He got a 23.
Okay. Okay, now that I have mouse, I can definitely do this a bit better.
Also, just to point out, I rolled 2 nat 20s in a row.
Nice.
Now we're not going to have any.
I just need last Saturday's luck, and we'll be fine.
Well, Solas, son of Mekis.
Oh boy, here I go. Alright, so she's over there. That's a problem. So I guess bonus action. I'm gonna be throwing up a good cool thing. That's the wrong one. That's the right one.
Yeah, it's quite a difference.
So that's and da-da. So now that's active. And then I'm gonna be throwing myself. Let's see.
Just because you weren't here, Audra did mention to let her do something first.
Or you could, like I said, you could delay your turn if you want, or just don't get super close. Because I'm gonna do something a little crazy, and I don't want to hit any of my friends.
Yeah. Well, that was also. I also meant to let M know.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will admit, I completely forgot about that, so thank you.
That as well.
I mean, you could probably move up, just don't get super close.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what you do.
How close can I get? Because I'm gonna have some insane movement.
Okay, let me just. So I'm gonna show the area that you should not be going in. Don't go in this area. Don't go in. I can potentially move the area of the spell back to like encompass this wall and the area backwards, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so don't go in like this area.
Okay.
This
As
area.
long as like we get till like if we can just wait at these stairs, it should be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I am going to help in a certain way, maybe. Just kind of shuffle up right here, point at her with sword, and just say,
Which sword?
where is it?
Which
The
sword?
one I use normally.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this is about to become PvP if Solas drew the wrong sword.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, just keeping it on him. So, throwing this out. Why is that dealing extra damage?
I thought we were gonna have a conversation.
Okay, wait.
So you missed the conversation. Showed up at the punching of the kidney part.
The conversation was basically like, "Come at me, bro."
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
And we said, "Come at me," or
No,
said-
they this is the only way that they're willing to interact with us.
Yeah, the master of games kind of went. The only game worth playing is the game of blood, and we kind of went. That's kind of creepy, but okay.
All right.
Yep.
So yeah, it's going to deal 14 damage. Ignore the 6 because that's from a thing I didn't had it active that wasn't meant to.
Aiming towards
Actually, wait.
the Master of Games?
Actually, let me just double check. Yeah, I will be.
That does
Yeah.
not
So, okay. Well, ignore me then. So that is 2 first level spell slots. Actually, wait, no, I couldn't do that. I'm a
yeah.
dumbass. Yeah, no, in that case, I'm gonna stand here and just dodge, I guess.
First? I imagine you doing like the MC Hammer dance. But like you've got a lot of metal on, so it's more like the MC Spanner.
The MC metal pipe.
Yes. Either way.
Yeah.
Ollie, you have been dragged
Yeah.
all over this city specifically to kill this one person that brought you together with all your friends.
It is a little bit sad. when you think about like that, if we hadn't all been in prison together for the Master of Games sick games, then we, so I'm gonna look at my friends and I'm gonna give them the old smile, share my wiles, and then I'm going to drop to the floor. I'm going to roll behind Solas. And behind Solas, I'm going to load a crossbow bolt on his shoulder, his big manly shoulder. I'm going to line it up, and I am going to very helpfully shoot that dragon right in the maw, right in the face.
A 28 does hit.
Oh, and it hits. For not a lot, but hey, that's cool. And I'm going to then use my cunning action to hide behind my good friend Solas. And they'll never know. They'll never know that that's where I am.
If you had advantage on that, wouldn't you have sneak attack from that?
Yes.
Oh, sneak attack. All right. Thank you, Josh. All right. Sneak attack,
Sorry.
sneak attack, sneak attack.
I don't know how Providence processes this, because I just see, as far as I'm aware, a human drop to the floor and just begin rolling.
All right. You genius. You geniuses. What is the sneak attack bonus when you're level 13? Sorry,
Like a
I didn't have
66, I think. I thought it should be
66.
I thought it should be like automatically done on your sheet. Oh, 76
Oh.
sounds more right.
Oh, that
Yes.
does. You know.
Yeah.
And by more right, if we just mean bigger, I'm down.
Yeah, I just checked. It is.
Rolling furiously.
Yeah, it came 76 last level.
Excellent, excellent. And
add that, but your standard like sneak attack button is now been changed to be the right damage.
sneak attack button?
I made a
How long
sneak
is
attack
this?
button.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
So you do a paltry 9 damage, and then a much more substantial 32.
Yeah, that was the hidden arrow within the arrow. You know, in the bolt in the bolt.
The real
The
arrow
thunder
was the
is-
friends we made along the way.
Good time. But
Nice.
yeah, so I'm backing up Solas quite literally, because I'm sensing that I've morphed into his back as a sort of changeling version of Solas, you know, or wings. Yeah. All right, and that's me. I'm feeling good about that.
Nice. Arazid / Bailey.
Yes, Arazid wants to run up next to Ollie, but realizes that this is a big dragon and probably has big breath. So moves over here. Puts Hunter's mark on dragon. Oops.
Hunter's range
We-
on dragon.
Then Arazid takes out the short bow. Ah!
Both fail, I'm afraid.
My God. Plus 15.
I know.
That is accurate too.
I mean, it's a 4 and a 1 on the die, so it's this is not a good situation.
Arazid has gotten a lot stronger and more able to hit since last you fought alongside him.
Come on,
Crazy.
minimize. And then Arazid walks a bit further away,
Cool.
and that's Arazid's turn.
And Chance's turn.
Funny how this ended up. So Chance is gonna draw his sword, begin the blade song.
Ooh.
Uh,
How does that go? Fire.
It's just kind of him moving and dancing a bit. I think casts
Blades,
haste
blades,
on himself
boy.
too. So does that, casts haste as well. So let me update my AC. There we go. Let me get good old round 1 on haste, round 1 on blade song. So I have 140 feet of movement.
You damn.
Yeah, the boon I got was speed, so my walking speed just kind of went up by 30.
Well, my rolling speed increased as well, I'm sure.
So I could theoretically just get behind everyone. Well, I need to be kind of off to the side and close, so I'm gonna go over there. You know what? I can get a bit closer. No, I said I wasn't gonna go past here for Audra's thing. And then for my hasted action, I'm going to take the dodge action. And that is my turn.
All right. For now, the onlookers seem to be passively observing.
Point of clarification, how high up's the ceiling on this place?
Like 150 feet.
Okay.
You're telling me that I can get to the ceiling in one movement.
So I'm going to cast Reverse Gravity centered on the dragon. And I do have sage advice saying that Reverse Gravity does affect things that can fly because of inversion. From Mike Merles. So I'm going to cast that. And unless they can make a Dex saving throw, DC 21, to hold on to something, they all go 100 feet up in the air. And unfortunately, in this case, do not hit the ceiling, but they all go up 100 feet. Well, maybe they're on a raised platform. So you tell me if they hit the ceiling.
Right. Getting all 3D with this now.
So this is where I let you into one of Draven Sid's fun little features.
That's not fair. What the fuck, Ren? Well, okay, it just doesn't affect him, though, but everybody else would be affected.
That is correct.
I mean, that is one way to.
Could have used it.
Like,
I was also expecting like a legendary resistance, so this is not a huge loss for me.
You always gotta weigh everybody down, Draven.
But yeah, if that depending on how high that platform is up, those people might all hit the ceiling. It's your call. Just let me know. Because it should get all of them because it's 50-foot diameter. Sorry, it's 50-foot radius.
You're telling me I can't fly at the dragon?
Yeah, it's some bullshit.
So,
How could you do this to me, Ren?
It's almost like a lot of this is to challenge y'all. So the other 8 have all got to make Dex saves, right?
DC 21.
DC 21. That is going to be almost impossible for them. Oh.
That one gets it. That one gets it.
Okay.
Okay, 2 make it. And is this platform high enough that they hit the ceiling or not?
The platform itself is about 30 feet high.
They're also on like some stairs, so I don't know if that 150 is like from where we are or from.
It would be from where you are.
Okay.
So it's more like 110, 120 from them.
Okay. Okay. In that case, everybody's there. I'm gonna let them fly up 100 feet and then drop concentration on the spell immediately, so they all take falling damage from that height.
Which would be, I think, 10d6.
Correct. Which I am happy to roll.
Okay.
Could have been better, could have been worse. But there you go. So they all take 33 damage except for those 2 that saved. I was hoping to be able to do that twice, but this is my life.
That does
And then
narrow the field somewhat.
And as a bonus action, I will enter my starry form of the archer and shoot a cute little archer arrow at the master.
That hits for 11 damage. Nice. Anything else?
Just gonna move up a little bit over here.
Providence, your world has been turned upside down.
Yeah. You're probably wondering how I got here. 20, 25, lovely 30 feet. 25, 30. I will use my action. I got told this bitch was a slaver. I'm casting my 7th level Crown of Shards. And I'm gonna sling one right at the dragon.
Nice. But that does not hit.
Let's just double check. Oh, God, bloody sorcerers. So much stuff. Ability check that fails. Yep. Oh well. And then I will just quicken a firebolt with a sorcery point.
Firebolt. Oh, cool.
Yep.
The master again.
Yeah. Sorry.
Cool. That does hit for 15 damage. Nice.
Yep. That is my full turn.
Cool beans. Well, they're gonna head out of here.
Just watch some people go splat and went, yeah, that's
So they're gonna start heading towards y'all. They've got, and they're gonna dash. I'll do like the 2 peons' turns, and then I'll do Draven afterwards to maximize.
Y'all fucking better run.
But he dashed to get to where you are, so no attack coming, dinna worry. At this point, Draven Sid is going to do what dragons do best. Open its maw and screech. There's I forgot to put it in, but it's 100-foot range. So that would be everybody.
Okay.
Oh, so it's just like a full radius then.
And we get to make the choice of con or charisma saving throw?
You do.
Okay, I'm gonna go con because I make this with advantage now.
I'm going charisma because of a plus 15.
Tight.
Wait a second. I gotta read how Blade Singer works because I think that's only on concentration.
Okay, I'm gonna get used to asking this
Yeah,
every
like-
single time.
Uh-huh.
Is this a magical effect?
Technically it's a creature feature.
Okay. In that case, I do not get advantage. I'm fine.
The power couple fail.
Dewey also fails, or Arazid fails.
This is what happens when we're this far apart.
Oh no! So anyways, I still have the hasted action.
Yep. But bonus actions, reactions until the
Until our
start
next
of-
turn,
yeah.
basically.
And that guy took a turn, so Solas.
Well, he was half expecting them to drop down here, but since that didn't happen, he's kind of disappointed. And so, let me just double check something. Let's see. Okay, cool. So the distance here, Oops. 20. Okay. Bonus action. I'm going to use my channel divinity for Peerless Athlete. And then I'm going to use my action to dash.
Aww.
And what I'm going to do is run in a straight fucking line and jump over the banister over to here. If that's possible.
That, like, there's a good, like, 40 feet to get up to the balcony.
Bastard.
So there'd have to be some climbing, but you could absolutely climb over this, like, these fences for no extra movement.
Wait, okay, 2 seconds here. Could I use my dexterity to hold on to him as he dashes and then swap him onto my backpack style and I do the climbing and then he attacks?
They're on the same initiative.
I fucking love that idea. Solas wouldn't see it coming, so I'll ask you to make an acrobatics roll.
Yes.
To, like, to grapple him?
Okay, yes.
Okay. Well, like,
20.
would
Oh.
Solas resist this feeling of someone latching onto him?
So, at the current moment, he is full on monkey brain.
That'll be a no then.
And because of that, he would just be like, what the fuck, why do I feel heavier? As he's dashing straight forward. And so,
Not that. Sorry.
would it be possible with, let's see, so we start about here.
You started
About
in
40
this
feet
square.
of movement. Yeah, so with about 45 feet of movement, would it be possible to just jump onto right here?
I mean, technically you would have to take a slightly circuitous route around. You couldn't just go straight forward, because this, like, portal thing is 20 feet tall.
I'm an excellent climber. I don't know how good of a climber I am, but I'm like second story work, whatever that gets me, I got it.
But it's, like, not really much of a detriment at all.
Okay, but would I be able to jump up here with remaining movement plus 10 feet?
So your total movement with dashing was
100.
100. Climbing, that's a 40-foot climb.
I'm literally just jumping
Oh,
up.
jumping.
Yeah.
Fuck, what's the rules on jumping again? It's like your...
There's a jump calculator you can use.
It's like 10 plus your stat score?
Well, it depends. So, would this be a long jump or a high jump?
It would be a high jump.
Right. So that's, I believe, is not as good. Let me just... Movement jumping.
looking
So 3 plus strength
Sure.
modifier, so that would be 5. Okay, so 15. I'd be able to jump.
But with second story work, you gain the ability to climb faster than normal. Climbing no longer costs you extra movement. So I'm thinking if I've latched onto you for my movement, like taking your movement, then we can use my movement to climb.
Yeah, in that calculator there is a second story work option. It allows you to, like, incorporate your decks and stuff in there as well.
And you could like jump off of my shoulders.
Say that, like, as the pair of you reach here, and Ollie is like, oh boy, it's time for me to do my thing, but Solas isn't listening. You could use that, like, 25 acrobatics to, like, flip the pair of you over.
Oh
So
yeah,
you're
that'd
the
be
one
cool.
running, and then you could use, you would have to
Ollie got-
dash, so you would lose
Yeah.
your action.
Okay, that's fine. Solas is better at actions than me anyways.
Well, can't Ollie bonus action dash? Because Ollie made the
No
save.
bonus. Oh, did I?
Oh,
23?
yeah, Ollie did make
Oh.
her save there. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, so you could bonus action dash, of course.
Oh, cool. I'll bonus action dash. I'll let Solas attack first, and then I'll attack second with advantage because I'm next to. No,
Solas is just kind of like stuck on your back somehow for some reason, and then you guys just like climb up, the pair of you. Solas is like, I don't know how that happened, but okay. And now Draven Sid is right there for you to attack.
Okay, yeah, so he's literally like, as he jumps off of this, he just feels something shift behind him as he's suddenly looking the complete opposite direction. And then all of a sudden he's right fucking here and he's like, what the fuck? So yeah, that's action, bonus action, movement. I'm done.
Of course.
Okay. And I'm going to take out my dragon fang, the fang of a dragon that I pulled out of the arm of another dragon, and I'm going to stab this dragon with it.
Do it.
And I don't get advantage, but...
You do get sneak attack if you hit.
Yes. Please, God, hit.
Unfortunately...
Well, but we're up here. This is pretty cool. We're probably not going to die next turn.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Arazid's going to try and help that.
Yeah, Arazid's going to need to take a step forward to be within 80 feet to not get disadvantage. And then Arazid's going to pull back on the bowstring. Now, after, taking a couple shots to get ready. And take a shot. Or 2 shots, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the thing?
Those are 2 hits?
I suppose those hit.
No, sorry, just 1 hit.
Oh, 21 doesn't hit.
No.
That's kind of spooky. Well, I guess Arazid also has this now, apparently. For an extra 6 sneak damage.
Wait, what is that?
That's sneak attack. Apparently,
yes.
Arazid multi-classed into rogue.
That's right. Arazid has been following in Ollie's footsteps.
So it would have been 6 for Hunter's Mark, 13 piercing, and then 6 for sneak attack.
Nice. That amount of damage is certainly dealt.
Well, no bonus action or anything, so that's it for Arazid, I guess.
And chance.
Makes me mildly concerned that a 21 doesn't hit. Well, I have a lot of movement, so I'm just going to kind of schmoove on up here.
Mm-hmm.
We got...
You will be subject to a total mess, as is tradition.
I don't think they can hit me.
There was a 10% chance.
They need to crit or get a 19 to even be able to touch me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we get up here. We move on up, and then we click this button, and then we let's go with
How
the
fucked up
actually,
would you be if I told you that didn't hit?
I'd be very spooked.
It does hit.
Okay, for my extra attack, I think we'll go with Booming Blade. Oh, that's fun. And then my hasted action is going to be another attack. So 15 will miss.
Oh, yeah.
But then we got that. So that's 26 slashing and 21 thunder damage. And if they move with their own volition, there'll be more damage, which does still benefit from the crit, correct?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's dice attached to that attack roll, so it for sure would be.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, if they move, they will take crit damage of Booming Blade secondary. And that's it for chance.
So that is both of those altogether. Cool. Cool.
Yeah, I would like. Yeah, please move. You know, so that would be a funny amount of damage.
It does look like quite a heavy stationary type of dragon.
Mm,
Is that your turn?
that is my turn.
Audra.
Audra, robbed of her bonus action, will at the start of her turn change into her dragon form. She can't fly, but it still helps her with concentration and wisdom and intelligence checks. She's gonna kind of stare at the Master of Games, and just a look comes over her face. A very dark look that you guys have seen a couple of times. And she's going to use... What?
On her scaly face.
On her scale... It's like a Sailor Moon transformation. She does not look scaly. It's like in the picture. It's just starry. It's just all starlight. And she's going to use the orb to cast Hunger of Hadar. And as that happens, anyone within 30 feet will probably hear their own voices being extremely disparaging to Audra. Like chants like scoffing, calling her pathetic, Providence saying that we're the bad guys, and just like various screams and cries of pain of people who were tortured by the twins can be heard in that area as I kind of cast that on top of the master, but not touching my friends.
Yeah. 20.
Which doesn't do anything until they start their turn.
I'm not centering it on them, I'm just using it to like measure out a circle.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius.
Yeah. Which I think I've more or less hit there.
Perfect. So kind of like seeing what Chance is doing and trying to force that movement, I drop that on them.
Okie dokie, and that's your turn?
Yeah, I can't take bonus actions, and I don't really actually want to get any closer right now, so I'm going to stay where I am.
Understandable. Providence?
There is thing. I will move 10 foot back. I will twin cast Firebolt, one on Dragon, one on this fine individual. I'll go Dragon first, then individual. Well, that's going to miss, but
Natural
That one's-
20!
that one's going to take a crit. That's nice.
Nice.
So 25 for that.
Alright. 25 against
And
them.
then, yep, and then bonus action, another shard from the crown at the dragon.
That's a hit.
Lovely. That is 26 points of radiant damage.
You get the sense that some of this is absorbed into the dragon.
A radiant resistance. That's weird.
Radiant?
And then I'm going
Was
to
this an
stand in front of
extra-
Arazid.
This is the secret boss that was designed to counter us.
And that's my turn.
This charming individual will glide up towards you and boop, boop.
Both of those will hit. Oh, will they? I can shield. So I will shield to cancel the 17, but I'll still take the 23.
Okie dokie. You take 23 damage. This other charming individual's gonna start moving on over to Audra. Doesn't quite make it there in time. And the dragon is going to do what dragons love to do. Is going to whip Chance with one of its claws, Solas with another of its claws, and then is going to try and turn around and bite Ollie. Against Chance,
Miss.
against Solas,
Ow.
and against Ollie. and the damage for each of you respectively.
I think you already rolled claws once.
Oh, that missed me.
Yeah. The claw 1 was against
right, yeah,
Chance.
I'm
Claw
done.
2, yeah. The 35 is against Solas. And the 33 is
Oh,
against
wait.
Ollie.
I put that in the wrong thing. Hold
Did I
on.
stutter?
No, I just... Like, I saw 3 attacks and I thought,
Oh,
oh,
okay.
well, 3 damage rolls, and so I've just been an idiot. As usual.
Fair
I'm
enough.
also now inputting things in the wrong place, so...
Wait, geez. Okay, guys, sorry. Math me here. Is that 50?
Ollie takes
Oh,
in
you're only
total
taking
28
28.
points of damage, so you're down
Oh.
to 70 HP.
Yeah,
Okay.
the first attack was against me, don't worry.
Oh my god, I'm like, oh, that feels like a lot. Feels like...
I mean, it is, especially with their modifier, which some of you have no doubt peaked at.
Yeah. I am sorry, everybody. I am the result, or I am the cause of this.
You see that, but you're not the person who did over 100. Actually, no, wait, you are, never mind.
You both are. You both die.
We're both the problem.
It's also
No,
just that's what higher level play is.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, because my AC can get to some very wacky numbers. Specifically 33.
I have more or less been not forced, but strongly encouraged.
Yeah,
to
because right now I'm
challenge you
sitting
in
on a
combat.
I'm sitting on a 28 AC. If it wasn't for the fact that it has a plus 17, it would not really be able to touch me.
Exactly. And that's just not fun for anyone.
No.
Except for
It's
maybe
so much-
Bailey.
That someone is specifically me, because I would just be an invincible demigod at that point.
Yeah, speaking of demigods, Solas.
After mentally recovering from what the fuck ever just happened, Solas gets up and sees Dragon and thinks, wow, that person's annoying. And so, I'm going to toggle, that's already on, good. So in that case, it's smacking time. Actually, first order business, bonus action. Throwing that on. So,
3 guesses
And
who you're going
then-
to put that on?
big one. And then go for a 1. 21 does not hit.
Ooh.
A 2, that also doesn't hit. I also rolled a 1 for both improved divine smites. God damn it.
Nice.
But yeah,
Solas
That
is still trying
is-
to recover from being like lumped onto someone's back.
yeah. So you'd also notice he's fighting with the sword a little differently as well. He's putting more of his strength into it. But yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Ollie?
Let me see. Well, Ollie still has the sword out. Pretty disappointed in the last turn's performance, but you know what? We try and we try again.
That's a hit.
And we succeed, and we get our sneak attack because we're next to our buddy. Oh, come on. And we hit. And then, if I believe with cunning action, can you disengage?
Yes.
Sorry. Okay. So I am going to disengage, and I'm going to move the heck back because I don't really want to die. And Ollie is going to hang off of the staircase here. And just hopefully, if an attack comes their way, the staircase takes it.
Understandable.
That's the
At the end of your turn, a tail strikes out towards your direction, but you've just moved away, so it hits the only other person nearby.
Oh. Ow. Also, I forgot to do concentration for that first hit.
Ooh.
So let me do that first. Okay, we're good.
Nice.
Ooh.
Because it was only, 22 damage? Yeah, that'll be 11. Okay, yeah, so that also hits for 33.
You're fine.
So you need a
Yeah, I'm alright.
16 or above. Nice.
Yeah, we're good.
Arazid, you okay there, buddy?
Arazid does what Arazid does best.
Cry?
Yes, and then fires off 2 shots. Whoops, that's the wrong button. 29 and
hits.
34, and then a good old bit of sneak. So that's 17 plus 17 is what, 34 damage total?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just minusing it on a calculator now.
That's fair. And then Arazid takes the free action to cry.
But also cheer
But
a little
man-
bit since he finally hit both.
Yes.
Proud of you!
Tears of pride.
Yeah, and that's Arazid, because I don't think Arazid has anything else on a bonus action.
Like a couple of odd spells here and there, I think.
Actually, Healing Spirit's on a bonus action.
Uh-huh.
Put Healing Spirit on top of Providence, because Providence took some damage.
Will do. And Chance.
Chance is going to get... wanted to get in behind. Oh, I think we forgot about the thing here.
No,
Oh,
that
yes,
affects on their turn.
Yes.
Yeah, but we went
Oh yeah,
through their
we
turn.
forgot to do it. Yeah,
You say the thing here. Do you mean the black hole? Not
the black hole that's like whispering all of like your voices with Audra's deepest fears and like some weird screams mixed in. Yeah.
the tentacles of slimy. Ugh. Yeah.
So
yeah,
they
no.
take automatically the 2d6 they just take from starting their turn in that area.
Mhm.
And since they're choosing to end their turn in that area, they got to make a dex saving throw.
Right, so it takes 4...
Cold,
Cold.
just automatically from starting its turn there. And then it has to make a dex save if it's ending its turn there.
It fails. So it takes...
So it takes 2d6 acid.
It appears to take some of that damage.
Can I tell at the beginning or the end of the turn which hurt more?
On your turn, you could like give it a good think over, but you could give like a very quick initial perception.
Absolutely. I'm great at perception. Watch me roll a 1. Okay.
So,
Close.
You can't tell the difference.
Okay.
Chance is going to get in a bit closer, so if the dragon roars again, will this affect me because I'm like behind the head?
Yes, it is like a radius out from it.
Okay. Not like a cone. Okay. Well. Oh well. Anyways, I just started slashing. So attack. Then let's go with whoops, that's the wrong button. I meant to go with this one. And then another attack for the hasted action. Gah! Missing so much. Mind slash hits on the 29 though.
Yeah, it's alright, buddy. You got 1 hit in.
So 8 slashing, 9 psychic, and if they take a reaction with their like of their own volition, they'll take more damage.
Okay. So that's -8. -9. Cool.
Yeah, that's Chance.
At the end of Chance's turn, there's going to be some payback involved in the form of a sweeping claw attack.
Well, would you look at that?
Oh,
I
come
can
on.
press the funny shield button, and my AC goes to 33.
Nice. I was trying to link the description, but oh well, it's cone damage.
And that eats up another first level spell slot.
But yeah, thankfully Solas is spared that one. Right.
That's also because I don't think I survived the roar, so.
It is my turn, right? We're not skipping my turn.
Oh god, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like the end of a thing, so I was like, and hit the button. Audra.
No worries. I know this thing's probably resistant to radiant, but I don't have a lot else that I can do right now. I'm pulling concentration on Hunger of Hadar, so I'm just gonna Guiding Bolt.
Hits.
22 hits! Yeah, it probably doesn't do that much damage though.
So I think we found AC then at 20 what? Because 19 is missed, a 20 has missed, I think.
A 21. has also missed.
21 missed, so
I'm
22
gonna
AC.
hopefully annoy this guy by moving 30 feet away without entering his threatened area.
Just noticed that you
And-
couldn't see its all of its many effects.
Oh yeah, all the things. And that's my turn. I can't really. There's nothing I can do with my bonus action that's good right now.
Okie dokie. Providence.
Why am I in melee? I'll take that D6 of healing from
Yes,
the
the
best
cat.
guy.
Meow.
Just a D6.
Yeah, let me. There you go. You get 1 HP back.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
boy.
Arazid.
Well,
That's why you don't go to Pride.
I'm justified in doing this. Congratulations, you're losing your meat shield. I will take the attack of opportunity.
Which misses, I
That's a
assume.
miss. Yep. Right. If
Sock
I look
thighs.
over, look at Ollie, does it look like Ollie's gonna go back into melee?
I don't think that you know Ollie very well.
Oh no, I don't. But do you have a sword out?
Ollie does not. Ollie is hanging on like my God, words. On it's not the banister, it's the rung, it's the railing
Yeah.
of the staircase, Ollie's just hanging at the bottom of it, and she may be trying to get an arrow, like a crossbow bolt, into her mouth, and but it doesn't. It looks like, if you were to guess, that Ollie might be getting ready for a distant sort of situation, because Ollie is scared of death.
Understandable. Who would be better? Actually, no. My plan will work. Even if you're going at range, time to go break the action economy. I'm going to cast haste on Ollie. I will distance spell it. If you basically attack and then hold your hasted action to attack for the moment your round ends, it's another set of sneak attack damage.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
The action economy.
Okay. I'm too dumb for this gift. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to explain.
It's all right. I need, and it's a sorcerer point to double distance that. I'll double check it in a second, and then I'll use my bonus action to turn around and shard the ghost person thing, greatsword individual. Will that hit?
That will not hit.
Understandable. So yeah, pretty much once you sneak attack, just hold the hasted action for the
Okay.
moment your round ends, and it's as if you're doing another combat turn on
Okay.
your turn, so you get sneak attack again, basically.
Cool. And then I can't go the next turn because of the
Oh
lethargy?
no, you can. No, you can the next turn.
It's whenever whenever the spell ends is when that comes in.
Yeah. So as long as I am concentrating, which basically means I cannot get hit.
Yes. Okay, cool.
But
Alright.
you also get all the other stuff like bonus AC, advantage on deck saves, all that fun stuff. Have fun.
Oh, thank you very much. Also, we're gonna check back in.
Turn?
Yeah, sorry.
That's fine. Lacking anyone else to hit, this one's gonna go hit Arazid. I think the 19 hits.
Let me check, because I didn't look at AC. Yes.
16 slashing. This guy's like pretty fed up with Audra doing keep away with like her life. He's gonna use his great
This is a bad choice, dude.
choice.
I'm gonna use Lucky to make him reroll that second attack.
Beautiful. Alright, do you want to roll the cold damage?
Absolutely. Thank you for reminding me.
Does an 18 beat your AC?
No,
I mean DC.
the 21 or higher.
21 or higher. Cool. So also roll the acid. That's the acid. Alright. And that's its damage taken. It's going to bite and claw against Chance and the claw against Solas in that order.
Miss.
A hit on Solas though. On the 27.
Which one's against me?
27.
Oh yeah,
27.
Yeah, that'll hit. How? It's always 22 and 33. What the hell?
Are you looking, buddy?
This has been a good shield.
Okay, concentration's all good. To answer the question of how I'm looking, that's a very solid 1/3.
I got you.
He
So
is the tankiest out of the lot of you, I think.
yeah, taking 3 hits, and I could probably take like 2. So I'm gonna slide to the right, and then go for a couple more slashes. It's that one. Oh, that hits.
Yes.
Do I wanna? You know what? No, actually, resistant to radiant. Don't wanna waste that. And fucking.
That one less lucky.
You know how I rolled 2 nat 20s before this combat started?
Fun times.
Yeah, so that's 16 slashing, 6 cold, and 3 radiant.
It's an amount, yes.
Okay, and then bonus action wise, I don't really think there's much I can do, so yeah, I think we're chilling for now.
Ollie.
All right, well, hopefully Ollie's saliva doesn't turn this bolt radiant.
Necrotic.
No. Yeah. Ollie needs to see a doctor. Ollie's going to pull up off the rung and then sit her butt on the slidey downy part, right? And then
houses before.
Huh?
I see you've broken into houses before.
Oh yes. And then Ollie will shoot. And oh my God, Josh, what am I doing?
Right, just take your turn as normal.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
It's a miss. By 1.
so I missed. And so, because I missed, like, nothing really happens with the hasting?
Just take your full turn as normal, and then I'll explain
Okay.
the rest.
Okay. All right. Sorry. So now
It's all
I
good.
can only do a bonus. So for Ollie's cunning action, given that she has missed and is embarrassed, she is going to slide down the banister on her booty a little bit further, and then hop down a little lower, and then hide for safety.
Nice.
And then that's it for right now, unless the haste allows me to do something.
So with the hasted action, what you do is you hold the hasted action to attack for the moment your turn ends, and then you
Okay.
fire again, because then you get sneak attack again.
Okay. So I'm going to hold my haste until the moment my turn ends, and then I'll fire again.
So crouching behind the lowest end of the banister, you just like send one last bolt through the banister support beams. I don't know what they're called either.
Just in cases.
You get
With my
advantage because you're currently hidden.
Oh, great. Oh.
I mean, it's gone better.
I'm consistent.
Yeah.
It's hard with the new, with the new terrain. This place is so luxurious. I've been sewer shooting for a while now.
Yeah. Like, you look at a lot of this and you can't help but think of your favorite NPC is on and like the shit he'd do, and it's just very distracting.
It is.
That is your held turn over, so Arazid.
Arazid is gonna do what is do a walk over here.
So
Kind of hold the bow in one hand and pull out his sword and try and stab this person.
Cool.
Oh, whoops, don't.
Hits.
So it'd just be the 7 and 6, because the hunter's mark's not on them.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's on the dragon.
7 and 6 is 13, which is enough to make this figure return to the incorporeal world from which it came.
This Arazid that hugs the cat.
Ow.
I think that's appropriate. And then, so that would be it for Arazid.
If the 13 you did try and hit with, right? Like you did an extra attack.
Yeah, because I mean, I couldn't then like drop the weapon and shoot because it's with the attack action, so you can't break up the attack into two different ones.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, you allow that?
Uh-huh.
All right. Well,
Arazid's done that before.
One shot.
And
23 dragon. It does hit, so that gets sneak attack. So that's going to be 4 and 4 is 18, 22 damage total.
Nice. That's some good old-fashioned damage. Chance.
Well, trying to consider if there's something else that Chance could do. I think I'm going to do... Whoops, I forgot to tick off this. Sorry. I think Chance is going to... Let me read this spell right quick, because I might cast... No, that's concentration too. Too many things are concentration. You know what? We attack, miss. We then go for a booming blade, hit, and then we go for another attack. miss.
Sag.
So 9 slashing, 6 thunder.
9 slashing, 6 thunder.
That's turn.
Cool. And end of turn, you get a tail to the face. Or something.
That misses.
Audra.
So many things that I have are concentration.
the bane of casters.
How tough does this person in front of me look?
Well, like, you just did splatter, like, 6 of his comrades with, like, 1 spell, but also this one's been completely unharmed thus far.
Sure. Okay. Top of my turn, I'm gonna switch to my archer form, and I'm gonna just shoot him with a cute little archer arrow. See how much that hurts him.
Would that be with disadvantage since you're within 5 feet, or is it because it's technically a spell?
It's a spell attack.
Is it
so...
a ranged spell attack?
Let me check the wording.
Because I think those still count.
It is a ranged spell attack. Okay, so I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do instead, I will stay in my dragon form. And I am going to thunder step away from this problem.
Love it, okay.
Just going to cast it at the default level, and then I'm going to come hang out with my friends over here.
Boom. There it is.
The passes takes half of 3d10, I believe, thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Takes half of that.
Nice.
That's a good roll. Ah.
I think it takes them out either way, because 13 killed the one that Arazid attacked, so...
It wasn't the first time that had been attacked, though.
Oh, it wasn't?
No.
Yeah, I've been hitting it.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Anything else, Audra?
It's just kind of I boom over here now, and then I'm gonna move up to the windows. Kind of hopefully getting partial cover from this pillar.
Turn?
Yes.
Right. Providence.
Right. If I was to pull my signature move and subtle cast a spell, would that... There's no mechanical ruling about this. I'm thinking rule of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Would there be any sort of benefit to me subtle casting it if I was to target dragon with it?
Are you asking if this thing secretly has counterspell?
No, I'm asking if I subtle cast a spell, would it impose some sort of help with it failing the check?
I don't believe so, but there's only one way to find out.
Yeah. Let me just double. How much is this going to cost me? Oh, it's only going to cost me 1. Sweet. I'm going to subtle cast that. It would help if I roll the damage. So that's 76 force damage. Assuming it fails to save and doesn't use legendary resistance or anything.
It will use its legendary resistance.
Yeah.
Because that's like a lot of damage.
That's fair. I'll throw a bonus action at it. Crown of Shards.
Yeah. It takes half damage, is that right?
No, it's a save or suck.
Oh, fuck.
Yep, that's my 7th and my 6th. So, does a 27 hit?
Yes.
Cool, he'll take half of this because it's radiant, so
Yeah.
11.
Something.
And then I'm just going to hide around this pillar. That's my turn.
Dex save fails against Hunger of Hadar.
First one is the cold, second one is the acid.
Ooh.
Cool beans. And with its turn, it's going to do much the same as before. It's going to try and concentrate on chance, because it's getting peeved off about not hitting you.
Ooh.
And the the second claw against Solas.
Ow!
The 29 should hit chance right now, right? You are muted, Bailey.
Oh, whoops. I muted on two ends, my mic and on Discord
Whoopsie.
whenever someone came in. I'm deciding if I want to shield or not. Because that's been big damage, and that might be worth, like, you know what? Yeah, it's worth it for a first level spell slot to just burn and shield.
Alright. Does the 26 hit Solas?
No, it doesn't.
Nice.
Shield's a funny
bros.
spell.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be its turn. This thing's just gonna dash over towards you guys.
Cardio!
Took a leaf out of Solas's playbook. And speaking of, Solas, it's his turn.
Alright, well, shield goes down. Guess we just do a bit of smacking. And hopefully I hit this time. Hopefully... Alright, go to the right one. 24.
Hits.
And a 23.
Also hits.
Actually hitting things, holy hell.
Yes. 22 slashing damage, 8 cold.
Yep. And 14 radiant. Potentially.
There's quite like a lot of damage that this thing's taken right now.
I mean, to be concerned if it hadn't taken a lot, considering Mophie and Jensen are right next to it.
Yes.
Look, I've only been hitting like 1 in 3 attacks.
But you
Your
guys got
point.
Arazid here. And like Ollie with the amount of sneak attacks she's been pulling out.
Yeah. I'd say Arazid and Ollie are doing better than I am currently.
You're the tanks.
Fair
They're
point.
the DPS.
Feels good.
Is that Solas's turn?
Yeah, I don't have many bonus actions anymore, so...
Well, you will get a tail to the face for your trouble.
Oh, thanks.
It's only fair,
Ow.
you know. It's sharing.
Okay.
Cut off the tail, man.
Ollie?
Ollie is going to up from her hiding place because shooting from the hiding place wasn't going too good. So, gonna ascend the 5 feet, get her butt comfy, wrap the legs around so she's not sliding further backwards. You get it. You guys just imagine a grand staircase and how you would shoot a crossbow from it, and you're there. All right.
Well, that's like
And-
every Friday for me.
Right? Oh my God. Like, because in England there's so many grand houses
Oh yes, darling.
with a big staircase and obvious crossbow battles.
Nice.
Natural 20!
Oh god, that's a lot of damage.
Oh yeah. Sneak attack gets doubled if I'm not
It
mistaken.
does.
Yep, everything that you're rolling gets doubled.
Oh wait, I forgot to actually do the damage. I was just so excited. Okay.
So that's 28 so far.
right.
Roll
Oh,
again.
you should do the damage again as well for both of it.
Really?
Yeah, you click
Yeah.
sneak attack and damage again. It's a
Yeah.
crit.
So hit both of those
Oh.
buttons again.
What the sweet Nelly Furtado? Oh my God. So because it's been a while, I've been saying sweet Nelly Furtado a lot.
Yeah.
And like I'm always like, oh, Nelly Furtado. And my nephew, he drops like this like piece of toast one day and he goes, Nelly Furtado.
72, if I'm
Yep.
doing math.
72
I
In
have
one
a very
attack.
important question for you.
How do I want to do this?
How do you want to do this?
How do
Oh
I
my
do
lord.
this? Oh! Okay. All right. So Ollie, lining up in their sights, this dragon's face, the claws, the jaws, the tail, the oblivion of it all. And Ollie would really like if this dragon fell backwards into the terrifying dark hole of misery. So Ollie...
Wait, we need something that's on their body.
Huh?
Nothing, it's fine.
We need something on body.
It's okay, it doesn't actually transport anything anywhere.
Yeah.
It's just a dark, it's just a scary dark
Yeah,
space.
very cool moment.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm very confused.
No, go ahead. I'm very sorry.
Okay. All
No,
right.
just make
Ollie
rules, lawyers.
Ollie will maybe not push it into the darkness of oblivion. But Ollie will go for the good old shoot it in the eye. And then the eye pops and like you can see the crossbow bolt like blast through and like a spurt of blood goes like and it's like blood kind of spurting down on like the beautiful palisade of it all. But Ollie, she's steely. She's sitting there on the slidey, downy part of the staircase and knocks the next crossbow bolt in and right in the schnostril. And the schnostril one, it goes and out the other eye. Blood all over you. Chance is like, dragon blood is on me. Great. And then seeing the dragon take its final gasp, Ollie, putting her crossbow bolt back behind her back, allows herself to slide down on her butt backwards to the bottom of the banister, where she gets off and does a bow with a great flourish. Did you miss me?
What the fuck? Okay.
As the Master
Chance
of
just-
Names collapses onto the balcony and sprays blood all over Chance, the remaining Ghost Lord dude will just disappear into air.
Can I argue that Chance is hasted and has 140 feet of movement and can just like vibrate back and forth to not get covered in blood?
I'll allow you to do.
Off.
I'll allow you to do a dexterity saving throw to not get gooped.
All right. Well, I have advantage on that because of haste. So 26 to minimize the gooping.
Yeah, like, okay, you get, like, Dragon Age Origins level splashed in blood rather than, like, the thing from the Black Lagoon levels.
There we go. You know, a light
If that
dusting is
Yeah.
perfectly fine. And then Chance just like stops for a second because I'm dropping haste.
And I will also drop concentration on the scary black void that's whispering to everybody.
How many rounds does this cat have left? I think 8 more. Because what? It's 10.
7 or
It's a
8,
minute
yeah.
concentration, right?
I think it's like 7. It's been around for 3 turns.
Well, I'm just gonna give Arazid back to full.
Yep, that'll be hopefully doable in 7 rounds.
I'm gonna say, yeah, Arazid can just go back to full from. So it's 96.
Well, that was a bit easier than I thought it'd be. It's not really a great thing, but well,
Whoops. There we go. Yeah. Then Chance, after returning to moving again after being completely still, due to the negative effects of losing haste, begins digging around for the stone.
The head, or what is left of it, after the nostril has been destroyed, is like hanging over the edge of the balcony, and you hear just like a soft clink, 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 as something falls to the ground far below.
Oh, Chance would activate the boots, jump off, and land.
But she can do now.
Because Chance felt weirdly violated by not being able to fly.
It's just not natural.
I saw like that ability when I was researching like high level, like singular enemies, and I was like, oh, it's too good to not try against these guys.
It's so unfair because at this level, like reverse gravity is like the best spell I have.
Imagine how Matria feels, okay? Like,
She must feel so violated. Somewhere
It's like
she's like sipping tea in her new kingdom.
yeah, it's like earlier, where's the message? It's like, I don't know why, but suddenly I've got the feeling there's one more person on the I despise your very soul list. Just throw it.
Alright.
Yeah,
Rock time.
You find a very small glowing purple stone.
Well, grab it and make way to the thing.
There is a slot that appears to correspond in like the middle of the two doors.
Yeah, Chance will wave everybody over so we can experience this together.
I'm just hovering over it because I can fly again now.
You put the gem into the slot, the doors slide open and reveal inside a swirling purple vortex. There is no artwork for that. That is life.
Well, Chance would walk in without hesitation.
Yep.
Otter follows.
Well, he's gonna drop down and think about it.
Inside there is a 20 by 30 foot like demiplane, which seems to be made out of solid gold, with only like some pillars that are entirely for decoration. This is a demiplane; it doesn't follow the rules of physics. Made out of obsidian that seem to sparkle almost as like a purple. But the gold isn't just restricted to the building. There is piles and piles of gold coins littered everywhere. And amongst those piles, there is quite a few weapons and armors, books and scrolls, rings and necklaces.
So time to just start going through everything?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Ollie-
I think
Done thinking about it, yeah.
I think Inqua's found his new home.
Yeah, I ritually cast detect magic so that I can spot, help sort what's magical into what's not magical.
Yeah, I think I could do that as well. Yeah,
If you can cast it, that would be great because I have to cast it as a ritual.
yeah, I can just straight up cast it. So
Great, I do not have it prepared.
Like, there's so many magic items in here that almost the whole room is glowing.
So as Solas puts up the spell, you just see him go, "Oh fuck it, okay." Oh wow.
Is it
So
bad? Is it all
that's-
necromancy magic?
There's
No, it's just-
mostly enchantment with some divination.
So like Solas just slowly recovering. Is just like, it's not bad. It's just everything.
Oh. Do you have a document prepared, Ren?
Not yet. Because I did not think you'd get this far, frankly. But I will tell you a bunch of things that you pick up, and then next week we can do it out of game roleplay.
Yeah.
We can identify them.
Yeah, because we need to kind of like load everything up, bring it back, because I think Ink was our identifier.
Yeah, I think he's the only one in the group who can.
Yeah.
The person who ran the magic shop might be able to help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, I guess James will be able to tell the scrolls. I don't know if you have those ready, because I need to start thinking about scrolls and everything.
Sure. No, I can have scrolls ready. I've been frantically googling some tables.
So
Yeah, I would say you can
by
give it
the
to us
way,
between sessions. For sure.
On a scale of 1 to 10, is there a cheeky little identify scroll in there?
Roll me a d100.
36.
36 on that table would be a cantrip level.
Ah. Yeah.
So you get a mending.
Well, that just goes into the pile because that's useless to chance. Oh, not useless. Actually, I can put that in my spell book. Because mending is a wizard spell.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. But Solas would spend some time picking out all the magic stuff and just kind of throwing it in a pile while he can see.
And I think Audra would like try to assist and like try to use Arcana checks to figure out if anything is like overtly cursed
Yeah.
and needs special handling before Inqua can identify it.
Thankfully, there does appear to be 0 cursed air in this room. Sklad seems to think that this would be the room that no one would get to and would be like her personal stash.
The gold that the room's made out of, can we like move any of that or like cut it up at all?
It's not like panels. It literally is like you're basically inside a crystal of gold.
I mean, we have piles and piles of gold everywhere. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm afraid of this collapsing.
There's a bunch of gold here, but I'm whoops, that's not. Yeah, I suppose.
There's like there's a lot of different weapons and armor. There's a lot of pieces of jewelry. There's a tiara,
we're just gonna have to collect all of this and wait for you to probably sort through it and give us the table.
Yep,
the like document or something.
I'm gonna whip up a document of like very generic descriptions and stuff, and then once you guys can identify it.
Well, we can identify it all because we're just probably. I think we're all in agreement of just bringing it back to the guild and just spending the rest of spending a good few while sorting through everything.
Yeah. So we would then fast forward to you having collected a good amount of stuff. And
everything though has been impeded by Ollie rolling and making snow angels and tinkling and throwing and dancing. Pretty much Ollie having the absolute time of her life and then transferring into her shapeliest and best form for pack horsing large amounts of gold, which would of course be Hellwith-worthy.
It's Hellwith-worthy.
Yeah, and I'm ready to buy all the things for the nursery.
Yeah, so we just gonna pile everything up and bring it back and start identifying.
Yeah, and yeah, we'll do this out of game.
Yeah, sounds great.
And divide it either then or at the beginning of next game.
Yeah, I think if you can get it like everything ready like earlier in the week, we can definitely just talk it over.
For sure. I'll probably end up doing it like tomorrow in like afternoon downtime or whatevs. If not then Monday for sure. Yeah. A big round of applause to the ever wonderful and creative M for killing that bitch.
Thank you.
Otherwise absolutely bringing it.
For hard carrying the fight because I was doing piss all damage.
Yeah, and a lot of my stuff, it was resistance. I did take care of the minions though.
Ren planes around everybody else. Wakes up, decides to just rolls in. Literally like up what was it up there? Comes back for half of one session, obliterates secret BBEG, refuses to elaborate further.
Boom. And I got rich for it.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, boom.
So yeah, the Thieves Guild's not touching any of this stuff because this is ours. They got the city, we get the spoils, right? We also saved all of their lives, so like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, we can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna say,
I feel like
we
we're
get first
even.
pick through everything, and we might give, here's some stuff that'll be helpful. Like all the mundane weapons.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it. We'll
Oh,
come
yeah.
to an agreement.
Exactly. They got the city and probably all the mundane weapons and everything. We'll take Sklud's personal stuff. They get everything else.
Yeah, and we did use like a 500 gold diamond to like revive somebody from my group, so it's not like we're being mean.
Arazid would be very offended if he were here right now that you would say that was a thing that wasn't
Audra would
given.
never say that was a thing that was like worth whatever money or whatever,
Right.
This is me as a person speaking.
As well, Ren, there's some material components that I want to try and get ready in this downtime.
Okay,
Because we have the Dragonborn who does the gem stuff, because I need 2 gems engraved.
cool. Yeah.
I already
Kay can
have
do
the
that.
gems, I just need the engraving, and I also need to see if I can get contingency
If
figured out.
Kay can't do that, then Nox certainly will. The dwarf thieves guild member. She's the
Yeah, or
lock
Kay's
picker.
helping sort through all this or whatever. We can always get Nox to do it, because I need 2 diamonds engraved.
Cool.
Um,
Yeah, we will go over the spoils mid-game. I mean, mid-week.
yeah.
Yeah, thanks for all of that, everyone. Fun
Yes,
session.
I
Back, guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a good week/day.
Yeah.